Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Nat 13's Sidekicks.
Yay!
Who are we kicking in the side?
The ongoing story of the teenage superheroes who are fighting evil, helping those in need, and trying to pass that next math test. As you all last time, quite an interesting experience where you met your new playing Stardew Valley. You gotta stop. Like,
I am no longer connected to the internet.
hey, guess what? We just got internet back. Thank you.
I'll close my AI generator. Also, I think you sent it to the wrong email. I didn't get the...
We'll figure it out.
Did you
Continue
type out the word
introducing the
period or
session.
just use a period?
Continuing the session, we're just going. Too late to stop now. Welcome
Hi,
to those
guys.
that are starting. It's the Nat 13 Sidekicks. Y'all have read String Theory. You've introduced Carl. There is a gunman too fast to see. Governor Roger Jones seems to be involved heavily with something called Prism. He had an aide that has gone to Alcatraz almost 3 times in the past month. Dates correlating eerily close to some of these important dates where either bombs were found in the back of your car, a psychotic clown took one of your own captive, and when the gunman even had this whole situation today, dates are lining up, things are making sense, and that's where we're going to begin our session. It is late at night now. Also important to note, Vanish saw this board. You contacted Vanish, and kind of was like, hey, this is a lot, don't. You notice they didn't take like the board or anything you guys are working on, but it was still that like very strong, do not pursue this because this could be very dangerous. To which, as you are all here now, what is the goal, shall we say, of the evening? Are you all having all this information? I will also point out, Psyche, you did briefly go visit your family to make sure they were okay.
Yeah.
You now have the day. Or shall I say the rest of the night? It's only like 8 o'clock. Or is now the time of let's wait and see what happens in the morning?
I kind of want to ask Vanish what she knows about my dad. Because I feel like I must have started with Vanish not too soon after my dad disappeared, so... see if that's connected at all.
For sure. I would love you to make me a persuasion check involved with a bit of roleplay we'll do in that. Because a lot could happen.
I do have a very good persuasion.
You can find your dang
I
dice.
can find my dang dice.
Would you like to borrow mine?
No, they're right on here.
Hair in the mouth.
Yeah,
I
just
do.
hope that they behave this time. You're right.
They don't. You can borrow my... I'm thinking about giving Colin his fire dice back.
It does not work.
That was a natural
just
19
beat you?
plus an 8.
Natural 19 plus 8, 27. Vanish, you know, Vanish is kind of pulling a lot of shifts right now. She is currently the acting leader of the Warriors. She is also right now your chaperone. But you see, you were able to catch her before she kind of like blips out. She goes, Psyche, yes, how can I help you?
So, as you know, my friends and I found out a lot of information. You told us to kind of stay away from it, and I understand it's dangerous, and we're just kids, you know. But I kind of found out a little bit about my dad, and I just wanted to know what you knew. I'm not like I'm gonna be upset with you if you knew my dad or anything, but...
On the persuasion, easy enough, you see immediate fear in her eyes when you bring up your dad. Your father was, well, an interesting character. Leroy Palmer, kind of dropped off the grid.
Yeah, I know about that. I don't know why he left my mom and my brother and me, and now my mom and my brother are like barely scraping by. And I don't know, he seems just kind of like a shitty person, and if he's dead, then he's dead, and if he's not, then I just wouldn't know why.
B, can I be honest with you? It wasn't complete coincidence that brought us together. Years ago, I was doing a lot more solo work, taking a bit of a sabbatical from the Warriors. I just kind of wanted to be myself. I was looking into your father. More specifically, in his work, because there was a lot of stuff he was putting forward in the scientific community that was a little unnerving. I had gotten a message actually from a different hero who couldn't follow up on this lead as they were involved in their own case. But when I started looking in, I was troubled to find a man who was getting quite a healthy paycheck out of such a normal company. I saw on your board that you guys have Prism now. I don't know what Prism is. The most I ever knew was that Prism was somehow connected with him, but when I started getting close, he disappeared. And that's when I decided to look into his family, and I ran into you. And it was clear you have amazing gifts, and you're an awesome kid. And I wanted to give you everything. I wish I knew more about your dad, but I find it very unnerving that a normal person, as far as I know, can just disappear. I mean, you and I can disappear, but it's usually because I'm in a different spot and you just don't want to be seen. I know you're going to look into these things, and I will never stop you all from being heroes, but please be careful. If you want, you can give me an insight check in this moment. As you handily beat the persuasion, it's someone who wants to kind of talk to you anyway,
Yeah.
but there might be something else.
Okay. That fell out of my hand. Okay. Well, it's only a 7.
So, she just looks more or less troubled in general, and you see she.
Oh wait, I have +4 to insight. Hold on, so 11,
11.
which isn't much better, but
She seems more. You see a lot of trust in her eyes, and you know, yes, as much as she'll want you guys to not do this, if you can do it safely, you think there's going to be that level of respect of I'm not going to jump in, if that makes sense.
yeah.
What I would then ask for the rest of the team this evening, is there any last things? It might be a lot to like go out again, doing any sort of bigger patrols, but is there any other like things you want to investigate or do before the evening's out?
I think.
Yep.
So, Thwack is gonna go and talk to the new kid, Carl.
Excellent.
What's up, kid?
Hey, Whack, how's it going?
Hi. Yeah. So, you're all right.
You're pretty cool too.
I have a favor to ask.
Yeah. What's up?
So you know how you were like punching Vanish that one time?
Uh huh.
Yeah. Can you do that to me until I pass out?
okay? Do we need to take you back to therapy?
No. I'm trying to regain memories, and the only times that I've kind of gained any have been near-death experiences.
Okay. Is Psyche okay with this?
I was gonna say if Psyche finds out
I
about
will say
that.
this very well played in the sense of you guys are like off in a side room while you're
Yeah.
talking to Vanish.
Did not tell Psyche.
So it's like a bros thing.
Yes.
For bros?
We can be.
Okay. Okay, I'm in. Well, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's go to the training room.
I had the hair sticking that off this whole time.
Oh,
Like every time I would talk, I felt it, and that was so gross. But I was just like, you head to the training room. While you do so, Cabaret, is there anything you're trying to do right now?
Well, first off, I want to triply make sure that all of our alarm systems are up to date. Like for the just general area, because I know we can't do patrols right now. So I'm taking care of that. Secondly, because Vanish wants me to not tell Mark everything, which hauls ass. But I want help figuring out getting my dad out of prison. So I want to start also looking up legal teams that we have for the Warriors that I can use to help prove Naomi Dawson's existence
Mhm.
and help my father in his case and how that's going.
Excellent.
I've always wanted to know, like, if I was able to ask that girl out on a date, like, from weeks ago, but, you know, Tospoy kind of, like, died, so it's been on the
Tospoy
back of my
died, there was a
mind.
hurricane.
Right.
It's been
There's
a
a
while
couple
since you
of
guys have been
things.
back to
Technically,
school.
we just haven't been back to school since then.
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
School's been out of session.
This is awkward.
Yes, you are looking for legal teams.
I'll do that.
Would you like to know what the Warriors have in terms of legal teams?
Yes, please.
The Warriors, there is a superhero that is known as, or codename is the Blue Archer.
Okay.
Blue Archer currently runs out of kind of the tri-state area. It's not truly New York, but like they go like tri-state area, Maine, kind of traveling. But their true name, shall we call it, Robert Tinner, is in fact a archer, or excuse me, an archer. You probably could have guessed that. But he is a legal attorney
Okay.
that has been never for the high profile stuff. There's enough, it's easy enough to look up, like, multiple suits have come up against superheroes and warriors all the time to be like, you broke my car, you did those things. Most of the time it's like, listen, unless you can prove malcontent in court, unless you can prove, like, they hurt you or your stuff on purpose, it's kind of the example of if something just goes wrong, you happen to be there, it just sucks to be there. But that's where insurance actually does a good job. The Warriors try to help out and be like, oh, we'll make sure we, like, pay for stuff too, just in case. But Robert Tinner runs out of the tri-state area and does a lot of legal stuff and has worked when
Can I
it
run
comes
backgrounds
to...
and see if he's associated with any of the organizations that we found on our wall? I want
Yeah.
to really make sure that he's not in on it.
I
in
would
any way?
love for you to make me an investigation check.
Okay.
I think it's going to be using... No, it's already... Yeah, investigation. Same ability anyway.
Yep, give me one moment.
You're totally fine.
Investigation. That is 18.
18. As far as you know, doesn't seem to be involved in any of these organizations, any of the people you've already talked about. This is a dude that most of his free time is in a courtroom or pinning arrows into people's kneecaps.
Delicious. Then I mean, I'm down to contact. Well, actually, I want to contact Mark
Used to be a
about
thief.
him
Gotcha.
Be like, I found this guy on our legal team. I want to help prove not only Dawson exists because Mark knows everything. We did that a while ago.
So you want to contact Mark just to like start reaching out to say, can we contact this person?
Yeah.
Easy enough to text. Mark does not text back, you see, and it might be that he's on a case, he might be in a show, or maybe he's asleep. Cutting back to the training on the SynPad, what are you guys just kind of like in the room itself? Do you want to make a simulation?
We can hook it up to is it advanced enough that we can like hook it up to our like read our brain patterns and like
not necessarily. Ironically enough, it does work in a sense of an AI generation type thing where you can make scenarios. It can pull from like Google Imaging, do a lot of like basic stuff of like.
Do we have like a CAT scan that we could hook up and jerry rig?
That may require a bit of tech that you need to either buy or procure. Successful. Okay.
When you accidentally
timer for 1 minute.
purpose.
Here we go. Get ready to prep. Because as I start the timer, Thwack, you are in a completely unrelated area you've never seen before. You think you're in a jungle.
What's that?
As you're cutting through vine and everything, you hear, "Oh, it's a good place, isn't it, Dr. Bellamy?" You turn and you see a dude, very dark skin, might be South American, maybe African. Just, do you think we're in the right spot?
I don't know where I am.
Don't know. I mean, you're the one that led us here. I thought we were looking for lost temples.
Right. What am I a doctor of exactly?
Youngest doctor in a century. I mean,
Like medical doctor.
Paleontology. You're one of the brightest minds. Are you feeling all right, doctor?
I think I got bit by something, probably.
It could be some of the more interesting flora fauna of the area.
Maybe.
I'll help you, sir. And as he turns, you resuscitate.
I am sweating. Just like, you good?
We're never doing that again?
No, not at all.
I walk in like holding a PB&J.
Yeah, it's enough. Higher, you guys, you just see Thwack slowly reforming and go.
I like
so
to
he's
lean
just
on.
walking
Hey,
through, or walking past the door.
How you guys doing?
I like have half of
The
a
door
peanut
would have
butter.
been closed.
Door would have been closed, but that's why it's not
But like I open the
I'm just
door,
walking past the window.
full peanut butter, jelly, and Cheeto
It's
sandwich.
you guys don't know what just happened,
We're
but
good.
Thwack's just like, and Carl.
Yeah, I'll take one. Go ahead. What'd you make it for? Yeah, thanks. Holy shit, are you okay?
Just very like, hey guys.
Yeah.
Just little old me.
Did you see anything?
I'm Indiana Jones.
Who's that?
Since we're bros, I'll show you the movie.
Cool. I'll go pop some popcorn.
Order a pizza.
I cry a little bit as I walk out of the room.
As Thwack,
sorry.
you were fully dead, and I will say, anytime you ask, you know what that memory is. I'll give you details about it. You can think about it. If you ever want to try it again, something else might happen. But you were fully dead in an afterlife, looking at a memory of your life that, without a veil to stop you, it seemed rather easy. But any longer than that minute, you would have died, and you know that for sure. Whatever memories are here, or whatever your body is now, could not have lasted more than that. Popping the popcorn, getting ready for the evening.
We want Indiana Jones.
We're watching it.
I've never seen it before.
Oh, Indiana Jones is great.
That's what Thwack's been saying.
I'll stay for like the first half, and then I'm gonna go to my room and look at.
Through Act 1,
You're not gonna
okay.
finish it. Lame.
Look at what?
Look at Toast Boy's eye. Like just tinker with it.
Full. In the background, you're hearing full Raiders of the Lost Ark happening. Carl, No, wait, are these... What are Nazis, right? Like, and of course it's
What are
not... Oh,
Nazis?
wow, you gotta learn so much about this Earth's history.
We're not unpacking that today.
We're not... Just watch the movie, Carl. You have to wonder... Did you make the right call?
I mean, Psyche has lots of regrets. And she still feels like she could have done more.
Regrets?
Because,
No regret.
you know, this is all I have left of him. This is all any of us has of him. But I'm being selfish and hiding it for myself.
Yeah. You,
Yo, can you turn that down? I'm trying to sleep.
No!
You
They're
can
just
come
getting
back
to
out
the
and
good
join
part.
us.
Maybe in a sec.
hearing that India, it's that like, oh, are they in the jungle part? It's been years since you ever even thought of that movie. What I would ask, I'm just making some quick rolls here.
Because like Psyche is not as technologically savvy as Toast Boy was, but she's a straight A student and top of her class, so she might be able to figure something out.
As far as you know, this is a camera. Something meant for optics, something meant to just give you, well, sight. One day it could be used for that again, but until now it is just the last piece of your friend.
No memory card. I know what an SD card looks like. Cameras have
As
SD cards.
Anything like that could have been in the human part of the brain. We're going to cut now. It is Monday morning,
Gross.
and there's school.
First day back at school. Let's
First
go.
day back.
Psyche.
Careful,
We
I
are
might
now.
be his favorite.
We are also. We'll hope to stream. Thank you those that are popping in the chat for the first time, and we're going to be recording as well, just to help. So stick around if the chat falls off. But again, we do download all our videos after this to YouTube. You guys are heading to school. First thing you notice getting out, a lot of people are of course talking. It's that like, wow, we're all great. What did you do in the hurricane? Oh, my family, we just headed out of town. Oh, what'd you guys do? Immediately, Thwack, E is coming up to you. Just, Bellamy, good to see ya. Can I get anything for you? Are you okay, Bellamy?
He went through a lot during the hurricane.
Oh man, you don't look very good. I mean, well, if anyone can get better, it's Bellamy. You're like the smartest dude ever, one of the brightest minds. You get that full flashback to Dr. Bellamy. You're one of the smartest. It's that overlayer.
That
Yeah,
before?
you felt that, and just you see,
It's
he
not
just.
the first time I got that.
Well, of course. Come on, I've got some cool stuff to show you. We've got some great stuff going in school paper next week.
Do we have a paleontology club?
You see, he's even taken back of like, oh? He says, yeah, but like, it's just like a few students that meet every other week or so.
Cool. What day? You know?
They meet on Fridays because, you know, they'll sometimes do like field trips to historical museums.
Cool. Can you introduce me to some of the students?
Sure. As E will help you with that.
I just recently found out about Jurassic Park
Oh my gosh, okay.
and like
First one,
Indiana
great.
Jones.
Second one, F. Third one, I think, big opinion here, not as good. Worlds in Order are going to go Dominion, then Original, then Lost, and he's just going to start taking you through the entire Jurassic Park series.
Think about the Cretaceous can.
You see, you're not there.
I'm not there.
Uh,
His eye twitches anyways.
just somewhere. It's actually a fun show. I should bash on it.
I was there.
Showing up though.
Not at school with a dinosaur.
I know. For the rest of you, school seems pretty good. Cabaret, you do know you are in the cheer club, and you will have after-school practices again.
Yep, and it kind of sucks because Trevor's not here.
You see, yeah, Kelly comes up just, hey, where's Trevor?
Hey, so with the hurricane and everything,
We decided on a story before that.
So
he
whatever,
went
okay.
back to his
He
home.
went home.
yeah, basically it's like,
Parents.
luckily he got out before the hurricane, but he had a death. The family's mom, so we don't know.
Rough. Gosh. Him and Holly, well, I don't know. Maybe she went with them. She dropped out.
Oh.
We're down 2 more. So we're going to have an extra long practice today. I need you to get ready.
Yeah, I'll get ready.
I will ask, as someone who doesn't have immediate stuff, Psyche, is there anything you want to be doing at school today?
Let me check my little notes. What am I a part of?
Yeah, because you are a part of a couple different clubs, actually.
Yeah, because there's
Nah, whatever.
the BLM club and the gay club.
Mhm.
But,
Gay.
So my notes say something about Allie, something about E. It says that E has a crush on me, but I don't know if that's still accurate. It's been weeks.
Please don't tell me that he's the one I just gave the note to.
Oh, no, E is Earl. The yearbook cat.
okay.
My
Oh.
biggest fan.
That-
Your biggest fan, number 2, whatever you want to call it.
Gotcha. And then Allie, that was uncertain.
Allie is a member also in the Black Lives Matter club that you've got a couple classes with. You see, she might be a little interested. You know, it's not like she likes hanging out with you, talking to you. She even sees when you're back in school. It's that natural just, B, how's it going?
Oh, good. Do you know about any like robotics clubs around here?
Oh.
I know that's not usually my speed, but
She goes, no, yeah, they've got a robotics club. I think they're one of those, like, you take the class in a semester and then you get to, like, join the club if you want because they do all the, like, competitions. I don't know, have you ever watched those, like, they're fun, like, robot videos online where they, like,
oh yeah,
fight
like
with them or do challenges.
robot like where they beat each other up.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know, like, I just know my older brother watches them a lot.
Gotcha. No, yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I might take that up
Yeah,
maybe next semester. I don't know.
that'd be really cool. Honestly, I bet you could. You're really smart, so you
Oh,
could totally
thank
do it.
You can join me if you want.
No,
Throwing in a
I
little,
can't
like,
do coding or math. That's not me.
I mean, neither can I.
Oh, maybe. We'll see. You feel like a shadow. Not like over you, but you know, it's that naturally someone has walked up to you and you hear just like, robotics club. You turn, see a dude with kind of like brownish hair, like big old grin, just kind of like, it has a lot of, I don't want to call it like that cocky aura, but this dude is pretty sure of what he wants and like who he is, and so it's that natural like, I'm here. You lovely ladies talking about robotics club.
Oh,
Yikes.
yeah, I was wanting to join.
No way! I was gonna join too. I'm new.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Zane.
Zane. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I want to perceive him.
Go for it.
I just want to. He's a. Psyche is not a trustworthy person, but she can pretend to be trustworthy.
Yeah. Are you using any
trusting.
spells to do so, or are you just kind of like naturally spell?
Actually, let's
Or naturally
see.
perceiving. Sorry, I should have.
I want to see if I have anything to.
You might have. I can't remember if you
Just
took.
like it's another one of my character has that feat where I.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see where. No, she just has the firearm specialist.
you're totally fine. Yeah.
Skill proficiency.
Man,
No, okay, well,
that mind delve spell.
yeah. Okay, it's just gonna be flat perception because I don't have any magical
Yeah, go for it.
things.
It's enough to still be like, are you? Who are
no,
you?
I'm not saying that Trevor died in a hurricane.
He's
Well, it would just be a fitting narrative.
Technically,
way
he
to-
did
Trevor-
die in the wharf! Oh!
Trevor thought he could do his Benjamin Franklin report in real life, and realized hurricanes don't involve lightning, and he just
Okay,
Have, like,
that's a
little
synth
camp
20
synth
on
20.
perception.
I'll give you this. This dude is looking at you like he knows you. And he goes just, well, we could totally get into robotics. It'd be really fun.
Sure, yeah. Is there a way, you're new, never mind, you wouldn't know.
Yeah. Just got into town. Thought I'd, I don't know, try my hand at what I'm good at, right? Have something to do after school.
Well, you're new. If you wanna sit at our lunch table, we can.
Honestly, not gonna. I've got a big old lunch date planned out with my family, so maybe another time.
Okay, that's fair.
Cool.
Psyche is hella sus.
Hella sus.
Hella sus.
This kid walks away. The paleontology club, it's easy enough to sign up. The teacher involved is one of the history professors who will get your name. Got like, school email, like he can email you out. Their next meeting is like not this Friday, but the Friday after. Just because again with the hurricanes that let's give time. But you see your teacher though, Mr. Tatch, will just go, Bellamy, is it? Yes, of course. With our club, a week's time from now, we're going to be visiting the Natural History Museum. But I didn't know you had any interest.
Yeah, I recently learned about it and read about this like super cool paleontology guy who disappeared or whatever. Like some guy who was like a prodigy or something.
A missing
Like a
prodigy.
Bellamy something.
Oh well, I've never heard of a Bellamy. Like your name is?
Yeah,
is
I
that
thought
why you?
I thought it was interesting that like we had
Huh.
the same name. I thought it was kind of cool, but
Oh, unfortunately, I can't say I've heard of a prodigy Bellamy. It's a rather unique name and fun, but of course we'd love to have you. I'll mark you down, and of course I'll send you some of our stuff we've been talking about. We've recently been deep diving into a lot of Mesoamerican cultures, a lot of also Native American cultures, and so we're going to look more at that in this upcoming journey. Sweet. Yes.
What was that guy's name? That
Zane.
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 Thank you.
gonna tell us about Zane.
Yes.
Zane. Yeah, lunch, it's easy enough. It's one of those, like, communal lunch times. I'll say at lunch, it's even where you can, like, text with Carl, be like, how's your day going?
Yeah.
Carl,
Chicken on Carl.
Slippery Dick's been taking you through the swamps, and it's actually quite nice. The Lean don't have technically any, I don't want to say any one planet. They are a little bit more nomadic in nature. But you know that, like, the Lean go from planet to planet, and it's interesting to see, like, a swamp planet where creatures have evolved to have, like, water and land capabilities, very amphibious, very cohabitational, and very symbiotic in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And alligators are sweet. They're pretty cool, honestly. You see, Richard just every so often will let you feed them. You take a couple groups out. What was that face? Jealous.
Bellamy is going to text him and be like, "Does your telepathy work on animals?"
I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure it
I-
has.
That's him just being curious of like, can you talk to alligators?
You're talking to Monty. Tell me he's a really good boy. He's the best boy.
I'm pretty sure it has to
Share language.
either share language or it has to know any language.
Yeah. It has to be
Maybe
some
they're
level
a
of
weird
communication.
sentient alien race.
Because a lot of things have language. When you're looking at a universal translator, it's more or less going off of the basics. Like, you have a advanced enough language to have concepts of, like,
Grammar.
greetings and grammar, and even grammar. Even, for example, there's languages where grammar is not important, like Latin. But, I shouldn't say it's not important. But most languages, for what you're looking at, they have to have more conceptualized
It has to share
ideas and
language.
things.
I
And
just
so,
double-checked.
yeah. What you
No,
guys?
but I'll try.
You
Sweet
just staring at an
face.
alligator
Stare
very hard.
very intently at the alligator.
Well, no. You don't stare at the alligators. They feel uncomfortable and embarrassed.
Well, I was just trying to talk to it in its mind.
Oh, right, because you're the alien.
Yeah.
Right. I'll get this. So can you do that?
In his head, I say, yeah.
Whoo! Well, slap my butt and call me a baby. I've just learned
I
something
slap
new.
his butt and call him a baby.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Not
Yeah.
many people take me up on that.
I just, you told me to do it, and you're my boss.
Well,
So.
no. We are friends right now. We're not a boss.
Am
This
I not
is-
getting paid?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
No, you will receive tips from anyone. I'm not going to pay you, but people will give you money. I've never once charged for these tours. People just like giving me money. It's what I don't tell them to even give it. They just want to.
Well, cool. Glad there's some sort of income.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, I should probably mention, I'm not really supposed to tell people I'm an alien, so if you could just
Gotcha.
kind of keep that under the wraps.
I'll keep anything you want.
Yeah, my team would probably be pretty mad at me if I shared that.
Oh yeah, your friend. They look like good friends.
Yeah, they're really nice.
What would Psyche be saying at lunch in sharing some of this information?
Oh, information with.
Did you want to tell everyone? Yeah.
Right. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know him. It's a hunch.
Okay. A
To
hunch.
be wary of Zane, the new kid. Way too nice.
Do you text that to the group, or?
I'll say it to like.
Are you like
my
at the
lunch
table?
Okay.
Like,
We'll text it to you.
And
Wait.
we'll let you know when we pick you
okay,
up.
Yeah.
way too nice as in, like, governor, way too nice.
Kind of. And when I shook his hand, it's like he knew me.
Or is he like
Yep, I don't like that.
No. Or is he like a hasn't been hurt by the world yet kind of a person?
I wouldn't know what that looks like.
I don't know.
I show a picture.
Wow,
of
the
Oh, that's so
darkest,
sad.
darkest thing.
In the way that we
Carl's
have
been hurt.
been.
I feel like
Carl-
Literally
Perfect.
every time I use my magic, even if it's healing people, black mist oozes out of my dead flesh.
Yeah, y'all are
Yeah,
just.
it's like
In the,
Carl has some trauma, Mama.
In the way that we have been hunted, basically, for the
Yeah.
past little bit.
Sure.
I
mean,
don't, and they kind of know.
I know.
where
I
we
was
live
just
and who
throwing
we
the other
are.
side out there.
So I wouldn't put it past them to put an evil other child in this school.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
is he hot?
Here, he's
No.
so young.
Rating out of 10. Go.
Objectifying men, I see.
You're not here.
What does he look like? I don't know.
I was like,
will.
can you point him out? Is it like
Yeah,
all
he's
one
so-
lunch?
It's D10. Holy shit. He's a 10 out of 10.
Okay,
It's
but
one of
hear
those
me out,
like
what if
starts
you
drooling.
see-
very symmetrical,
Cameron
like,
kinda, like,
really
clutches at me.
good.
It's like, I can do a little recon if we need to.
Cabaret, no.
It's enough. Like after lunch, he's back after lunch again. You like
Okay,
you see him
I'll
like
talk
walking
about
back into
lunch
the
too.
school.
Can I Google like to see if any robberies or big events happened
Hot
at
boys, eh?
lunch?
As he's like walking in, Cabaret's gonna do,
Yeah, make me
chaos
a
maker.
investigation check.
Just to see like if there was
No.
bank robbery or like
It's
a big.
it's that investigation Google check, right? Of like
What?
just like current news, Jacksonville robbery question mark, right? Like
I do the same just
Yeah.
because I was the one like saying like, okay, well,
So first off, I kind of want to clear my plate before I do a little, recon. That note I gave to that girl before we went off to the horribly named nit-themed villain.
Nitwit,
Yeah.
you've renamed him
Yeah,
successfully.
Nitwit.
You guys have a good enough following online, actually, that like if you were to tell your followers like, oh, we fought this villain, names can catch on
Yeah.
rather fast now.
Anywho, so, like, I remember sending a note to someone. One of the gals in class I thought was pretty. Did that go anywhere?
Go ahead and make me your investigation on that.
also I did
But
a
then,
roll
basically, I want to clear that up. Because I really want to go after this Zane character.
Clear it up, see what happens. I'll give it.
and I was an 18 for
18. What'd you get, Flash?
investigation.
19 plus 2, so
21. Both of you look. There's no robberies reported.
Also, I will not allow
19.
whatever Cabaret is wanting to
Well,
do.
I
Cabaret.
don't know what I'm doing. I'm
Jen-
following up on a note I gave to Jen.
No.
Okay?
Jen was short for Jenny. You see Jen, who just
Hey, Jen.
how? Hi. Who are you?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm Duff. I sent you a note, but then like the whole
You
nitwit
threw
thing
the
happened.
paper at me. Yeah, no, and then they kind of like released school because all the stuff was going on.
That's fair. Hey, take care then. Sorry. Didn't mean to bug you.
Yeah, cool. I made
It's
the
like-
roll. She didn't get the paper. I'm so sorry.
Round 2! Because
Um,
Zane has introduced himself to B.
mhm.
You're not using that name here, are you?
Beatrice is fine.
Beatrice, you've been using B for like school record stuff, and that's usually your like
Okay.
a quick civilian name.
So as he's like walking away, I'll kind of. Yeah.
You don't see him when he walks away. You saw him enter the school, and give me an investigation check if you want to find him.
Yeah. He wasn't at lunch.
Yeah, because like
Oh, yeah.
it's that like after
Oh, was
lunch
it,
of
like,
like,
do we have
oh,
open
on our way to
lunch?
classes,
I
like
will-
there
I
he
will
is.
No, do we
Open
have
lunch.
open lunch?
Psyche doesn't say this out loud, but
Okay.
she is hella bugged that she says, "This guy is suspicious," and immediately cabaret.
Is like,
That's a nat 20!
All right, he's in his next class.
you found him.
Found him?
But
Yeah,
is that your
Psyche-
class?
Not at all.
It's not my
Is
class.
not happy with that.
I'll say, you
little
are like
psycho.
looking in from the window.
How does he
To
look?
this-
He's a 10. Okay.
It's an English class, and
Seems
this
about
kid
right.
Zane like
First.
looks over, sees you, just
Just a reminder, Psyche is
Can I
also
make-
a 10.
Just
Psyche.
like,
I'm a 10. I know my work.
Yeah,
I look.
yeah,
No, yeah, actually,
yeah,
yeah, canonically.
Canonically,
Canonically.
Kara is
Psyche
12.
The goddess of beauty. Like,
no. Hear me out. I want to make a little bit
Kara
of a
Oh, yes.
Carl, you
Um,
are,
beauty in the soul.
you
charisma?
are a troll, buddy.
Did you
To anyone else,
roll
Carl's like a good 7. Right? It's not
Hi.
Oh, he's. Oh wait, what am I?
Bellamy's a 10.
Yeah,
of course he
good
is.
lord.
Please don't tell me I'm wrong.
You're all 10s apparently. I just rolled 10.
Let's
Wait,
go!
but I'm a 7 out of 10?
You're a 7.
Because
Okay.
you're also
It's-
like
it's-
Oh, you're
younger.
so
I'm
dateable.
like the most sexually desirable 12-year-old. So I can't be a 10 out of 10.
I need
I
to
need that
say
sentence.
that again.
Can we never say that
I
again?
can't be a 10 out of 10 because that would be
School
too
is
long.
gonna continue.
But it pulled me down a couple of points because I'm still a child.
It's more like the
Don't
remaining
date
3
children.
points for
Yeah,
you
yes, please
is
do
your
not.
lovable
Leo
personality.
DiCaprio, we're talking to you. Stop dating children.
Carl is taken.
Also,
Stop
every
dating
time
anyone
you mention
after
Carl's
Oh
age,
wait, yeah, because we haven't gone into the
No,
other part of my
I-
backstory about that.
No.
have we?
So,
11, then you just
what
like, oh,
you
well,
guys,
Well, 'cause it's like- Earth
Side
years.
note,
see.
so I know that I'm a
He's
10,
older.
That's
But like,
and I was wondering if I could roll. Or no,
his own species.
I just. It was a mutual.
yeah.
Okay.
Like,
but
Yeah.
classes
Yes.
are starting back up. It's
I
enough
know,
of like.
so I
you
know. I'm gonna respect. I'm gonna try and play it off like I saw him, like, you know.
Here's what I will give you. You don't see him the rest of the day, but you will see him at cheer practice, as he is in the stands.
Oh,
you see,
you
he's
know
already
I'm gonna
talking
go.
to a bunch of people.
I'm
Like,
there.
yeah.
I'm always in the stands.
You always
Yeah.
understand.
So it's that very much like, are you Bellamy? This is Bellamy. You see these like he's like, dude, I've heard so much about you. Gotta let me know.
Who's
Addison
been
Rae?
talking about me? Raise your hands.
Everyone
Raise
raises
your
their hands. It's
I
that
raised
like,
my
yeah,
hand
of course.
just
Thank you.
to-
Thank you.
To flip you
Yeah.
off too.
But just, dude,
Hey,
Addison
Belle.
Rae? No way.
Yeah.
Seriously, he's an enigma.
Dude, that's
Photo
so
of the
cool.
concert.
My gosh. I want to go to that concert so bad. My guy. He kind of like straight, he dabs you up, just like, dude, that's amazing. So like, I don't know, does everyone just hang out here? Cause yeah, the cheerleaders, they're super good, right? Like,
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make a performance check to make sure I have this.
make a performance, go for it.
To make sure you don't.
Like Kelly.
Can the spirit of Toast Boy give her advantage?
Please!
I would want to give her
and
disadvantage.
give her a disadvantage.
Hey,
Don't you go
Kelly.
after the hot sauce guy.
No, but guess
Because
what?
if she's distracted by a hottie,
Performance. That is a 19 plus 7.
19 plus 7, that's pretty good.
That's
You are able to have a pretty good performance. But you actually see, it's more just because he's hanging out with a lot of people. And it's just, you know, he's just like, so like, okay, there's a lot of great clubs. What's like the go-to though? Is there any good place to just hang though here?
Well, there's this.
Heck yeah.
I don't know. I kind of go to all the clubs.
I've heard about that. You are everywhere, my guy.
Yes.
Dude, I don't know. Okay, gotta say, definitely wanting to join LGBTQ plus club. Robotics is a must. I don't know. Anyone doing the book club right now? I am a avid reader.
This is favorite book, Catcher in the Rye.
You see, no. Favorite book has to be Sense and Sensibility. Think Jane Austen's really nice, but second best is gonna have to be the Wheel of Time series, just because I'm a sucker for fantasy.
Interesting.
What'd you do? What are you doing?
No, that's Eleanor
Anybody,
doing this of like. I
Okay,
think I see what you're doing.
so first first day, you see anybody who tickles your fancy.
I am giving a 26 performance.
People are
mind you.
already laughing. He just goes, "Jeez, all right, you asked the hard questions."
I
Okay.
mean, we got Queen of Popular over there pointing at Kelly.
He says, like I'm ready to step in that bear
26.
trap. I know.
I got-
The problem is he's not actually really watching. That's the best part. Is he came
Then
here
we
to
have
Can I
my
practice?
friend's table. We got Dove down there. We got
Dove's pretty good.
Psyche.
I will have to say, you see, he points and
We
goes
got
at one of the other male cheerleaders, Michael. He says like, Michael's also really attractive.
Damn it, Guy King!
Look at
I have
that.
more competition.
Look at the dude
Yeah.
definition, right? Woohoo! Honestly though, I can't. It's first day, my guy. I can't
Yeah.
just like.
We had a
sit
power
down.
couple on the cheer team, but
Oh, dude, I heard
That
about that.
wolf
Are they
moved.
okay?
yeah, Trevor's mom died, so he had to move home, and then.
Are you okay? I mean, he left.
Yeah, that's not the.
Oh, I mean, I
greatest.
heard from E. You guys were all close, so I don't want to like make that awkward. So
No, you're good.
okay,
It's true.
good. But no, I'm not gonna power couple up. It's first day. Come on, I'm late to the school year. I gotta
Where'd you
play
come
the
from?
field. Oh, gotcha. No, I came from California.
What part?
Northern areas up near the vineyards.
Like Google.
I'll tell you the same. Yeah, I've got it in my notes. You see, Idlewild, California, is where he comes from, and they'll tell you just like, no, yeah, live there. More coming over. It's my mom got a great job. Now I'm just kind of here, you know. I'm still probably gonna visit. I don't know how much I'll probably be here because I don't know. I'm not one for school, but it's important, right? Education. So
Yeah.
I'm here because I have to be.
After practice, can I subtly kind of like slip him a Monster Energy tab if you know what that means?
Do you want to?
I feel like that's just a queer thing. Oh, I guess he's queer.
He's a bi king! He's gotta
But
know!
He made it very clear, like he's into men and women right now. So
Yeah, no.
I will give you this. If you want to find him after practice, at one point he's going to leave.
Oh,
Just
it's
go.
Nikmo.
Well, I gotta go. Gotta
But
go.
then if it has the
I still am unpacking
That's a-
basically, but
That's
Smash.
catch you around.
Yeah, that's a Brazilian thing too.
Ooh.
Uh,
Monster
he's gonna head out.
As he said.
Monsters. Just
Hey it.
Make me an investigation check. to find him.
I got the net 20 earlier!
Yeah.
Love it!
That was to find him after class.
That was, yeah, that was just.
I got moves. He's doing stuff.
Let me be a whore.
Let me- What is D&D if not to whore myself?
Okay.
Satanic
Hey yo, another
Yeah.
investigation. 25.
You don't find him. He left.
He left school.
He left.
Like school was over. He went
But I
home.
wanted
Even-
to give him the Monster Energy.
Here's what's important to know. You had to do a later practice than usual. I will actually say
Damn,
you
yeah.
guys would probably have to, you'd already be able to like go home and it's at cabaret like, okay, do you want to like take a bus back or whatever? Because it's like,
Yeah, I'll take
you
the
got a
bus.
later
Public
practice.
transit.
Psyche doesn't want to be a creeper, but she's gonna keep her eye on him. She doesn't trust him.
You want to make an investigation check?
Yeah, well, because I just did some sleuthing, and his hometown is only an hour away from San Francisco, and Psyche doesn't trust that even more. I mean, yeah, I guess from that.
What's the
then
name of
I
the
trust
town with
Francisco.
the dog as the?
That's in
President of the mayor.
That is in California too, yeah.
Is it also
I thought that was in
Idlewild?
Florida.
Because I think we mentioned Idlewild before
Okay.
as the home base of
Oh, my favorite.
someone else.
This feels discriminative.
which is going to be something that I research as
Yeah.
go
I'd
ahead.
say synthetic 21.
Synthetic 21. You guys are driving back home. It's that natural, like, when you get home, you are already thinking, like, okay,
And we can
I'm
watch
we
checking
can do a
the
quick, like, picking up Carl, the three of you, like, hey, Psyche will be done in
Lips.
about, like, 45. You see, remember, come tomorrow, wash your hands. They smell food from a mile away.
Of course.
That's not true whatsoever. I do not know if they can do that, but it's a good practice.
Alright, thanks, Lip. See you tomorrow.
Love you, Carl. You're a good kid.
I love you too. I give him a hug.
He always gives you a big old hug. It's one of those, he's a tall, lanky guy, so he can just pick you up, hug, and you're just like, oh.
I'm just imagining the swamp benders.
Yes,
from,
very,
like, where
a lot of those vibes, a lot of that style.
Contagion.
Heading back, the first thing you guys see walking back into the glade is Zane, sitting at your computer, just going, "Ha! Took you guys long enough to get back. Hi, Carl.
Hey, how's it going?
Going
I'm
good.
immediately going to
Can we not
I am
I'm not going
to
to
vanish.
transform. I'm going to walk up, be like, "What are you doing in our house?"
Oh,
I'm not even gonna ask him. I'm gonna go straight for vanish. I'm like, yo, is this a new kid?
you see Vanish. Oh, I'll be there in a second. One moment. You see, he kind of flips in the chair, just, I get to join your team.
Okay.
Yay!
You see, he goes from
I'm not
sitting
the
down
new kid.
to at the fridge, back forth. Corn dog? I made him while you guys were driving.
But I'm not back.
You know,
My
okay.
eyes are immediately like.
Here you go. Homemade.
I just like
I love your major
Hammer.
processing.
Yeah, I'll take the corn dog. I don't think I'm gonna eat it though, because I still don't trust him.
Can I have yours?
Sure. Here you go.
You got a big hammer there, my guy.
yeah.
So are we gonna tell him that we're not trusting any speedsters, or?
Oh, that's why I'm here. At this point, phew, Vanish appears. Sorry, Zane, you're here early. I didn't think you were coming for a couple days. She goes, what? And miss out on an opportunity? Of course I'm gonna be here. You see Vanish turn just,
Am I killing this person?
no.
I'm not killing.
Vanguard, this is Zane Young, nephew of Jack Young, the speedster known as Hermes. He's kind of like finger guns, you guys.
That's why I remember Idlewild.
Idlewild is the city in California with a dog mayor where
Because I remembered a speedster coming from Idlewild, and I couldn't remember if it was a hero one or the villain who
Okay.
is currently
Psyche's
chasing
not
us.
ready
He goes,
anymore.
you see, he
I
goes,
keep texting you like Psyche.
sorry,
please,
I just
let
wanted to
me
meet
take
you
a break,
guys.
Please,
Vanish
please,
reached
come on.
out and
You should.
I don't know, only had my powers about a couple months now and didn't know if I was going to be the whole team thing, but
You could have at least led with, "Hey,
with a bunch of civvies around? Dude, that's like getting kidnapped by evil villains 101, right?
No,
Don't mix your personal
it's
life.
good he didn't tell us anything. I am a little miffed that you showed up before any of us, though. Cause,
Oh, that's,
by the way, I'm the leader.
gotcha.
Is
Default.
anybody gonna eat their
This
corn
is
dog?
Carl.
Oh, yeah,
Carl's
he's
in
brought
it,
out,
it's
there's like
eating
about 30
I've
homemade
already
corn
eaten
dogs.
Psyches. I'm just
I'm
how.
texting you guys like, guys, am I bringing
I
home
did
dinner
not
or
know
not?
how difficult wrangling gators was gonna
Zane's
be.
a
I'm
speedster in our
exhausted.
house. I don't say
You see
anything
that big
more
eyes emoji
I
with the
say
brush?
nothing
I'm
more
sorry.
than that.
You
Yeah,
just
no, just make it as big as
running
possible.
back down home.
I'm like, I think we should let Cabaret be as scared as we were.
You see,
Yeah,
Vanish,
yeah.
just,
No.
I know you guys were investigating into Frank Porter and thought that this could be beneficial, as Zane needs some training and you guys could use some fast feet. You see Zane goes, yeah, my Uncle Jack fucking wrecked him, am I right? You know what it is, Carl, you know. Hey, no, yeah, but don't worry. Honestly, Frank is such a blowover. He can't even, like, solidify the speed force in him. He has to keep juicing, so we're good.
Okay.
You see Vanish kind of, like, half-eye twitch. It's not, like, full discomfort, but just, he is still a supervillain, and this
Might
could
have
be...
Yeah.
figured out a way
So
to
it's like he has a little bit
circumvent
of
that.
hubris. Our Zane boy.
Zane
has
is
a little bit
a bit of a
hubris.
conky speedster right now. But you see,
But
Vanish
he's
just
not a villain.
he's not a villain. As Vanish just
Okay.
I'm so and Zane just goes,
And
I'm
I'm
sorry
sending
guys.
this-
I didn't make to make you uncomfortable.
Side note, all he texted me was Zane's a speedster and he's in the glade. And I did nothing else, so
No, you
I am
probably
literally
would've-
breaking into the glade, about to slit his throat at this moment.
Cabaret's in full uniform.
Or not.
You
Like, I literally go
bringing staff over where Zane said. Zane taps you on the shoulder. Hi,
Corn dog?
corn dog.
He's cool.
He's a member of the team now.
But
he
and
scared
you
us.
didn't bother, and the hair starts flaring up. Don't tell me!
And
No.
your phone blips and there's a text from Carl that just arrived.
He's cool!
Carl, he's great. Corn dog emoji, corn dog emoji, corn dog emoji.
I sent 30 corn dogs.
And that's why it took so long to get there.
Yeah, because there's 30
Carl,
exactly.
this guy's a burst. You see, Zane just. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
No.
that was our reaction whenever we first walked
Full
in.
on the
so I
table.
thought
What do you want to know
deserved
about me?
have
I'm
as
so
much
sorry.
fun as
I
you
shouldn't have popped in at school. I just thought.
Psyche, not that all distrust is gone, but at the same time, like, she's more likely to trust someone who is a certified hero than
You see,
Nice.
easy
Somebody
enough.
like
He'll let you know. Just like
Carl. Just
honestly, totally kind of figured out my uncle was a speedster. I mean, easy enough when you track the patterns of known locations, known sightings, when you clock some of the distance using speed radar guns, and of course, it helps when he lives in your town. So I figured it out, broke into his house, found some of his equipment, recreated his serum, and hero time! And he's just in and around the glade.
yeah, Psyche's like he's so friggin' smart too.
I text-
So smart, so fast, just
Yeah.
Can I text B separately and be like, can I fraternize with
can I
coworkers?
fraternize?
Question mark,
What
question
is
mark.
our current
Your
situation?
coworkers. Hey.
Don't fuck your coworkers!
No, yeah, you see the.
I'm not the
gonna
leader,
give
so
you
it's not a
permission
power shift.
I'm not gonna give you permission to fraternize with him because I'm gonna be too busy fraternizing with him.
Well, fuck you too. And with that, I go over and I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
sorry, kind of weird to know that you're like with us, but hey, welcome.
Welcome. All
And
right.
thanks for the corn
Hey, you wanna
dogs.
see my
And
cool
as
disguise?
I shake
Put
his
something
hand,
other cool
no,
for
as I'm shaking his hand,
Did right now.
the monster tab goes into his hand.
And he goes, gotcha. He's got a necklace of monster tabs. Like, find a nickel.
Well, you can cash it in
Direct.
anytime you like.
Also, you see the monster. I think that's hilarious. Are you good?
Actually
Yeah.
joking, it's fine.
Actually joking. You see, dude, dope disguise. Carl, do you want another corn dog? I love it. This dude is so
ADHD
fast in
everywhere.
everything he's doing.
Hey,
Yeah.
guys. We should run some training scenarios.
Oh
now
my
that
gosh,
we
yeah,
have a
we should
speedster
figure
that
out-
we could. You could
Dude.
play villain.
Oh, yeah.
Then we need to work on some formations with you,
Dude,
but
yes.
we need to practice with you as a villain so that we can kind of correct.
I've been working on my villain voice. You know, if one day I ever get, like, mind controlled and have to be a bad guy, it'd be pretty fun, right?
We should do
No,
It's
Black,
like,
I
wait,
like-
that's a good idea.
Oh. Yes, but also, is Vander still in the room?
Vanish has just kind of been, like, watching the, like, formations of conversation.
I did an
Also-
oopsie and I need to talk to you, but that can wait or be now.
I'm sorry,
I'm
what?
gonna agree with everything. Oh my gosh, my voice is like wrecked now because I'm
No, I feel that. You get,
Um,
and then suddenly, yeah.
I agree with what Thwark was saying. We should go through training stuff. We can stand in as villain, but also Banish can stand in as our speedster if needs be.
See, Vanish goes, I have run many simulations playing all sides. See, Zane just goes, sweet, I'm down to play for both teams.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, before we
Cabaret
start,
is like
can I talk?
full anime, like red to the top, like.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you before we start?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Alone.
Oh, gotcha. You are in your room as he just took you there. Just,
Hey,
My
Yes.
hair's like fully
I had
blown.
first
Yeah, it's-
dibs.
So you need to
I'm
talk to
sorry,
Banish.
Dibs.
Vanish.
Oh,
Yes.
I
no,
thought he was
Zane.
talking to Vander.
Zane just took
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Just one new member to the other.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know how much you were briefed on
Yeah, no, I heard the news. Like that was big. You know that
Yeah.
my uncle kind of didn't want me to join because of that, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
no one can touch me. Like I'm not gonna get blown up, right?
So it's comments like that that I wanted to.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
would-
No, I would never say that to them.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah,
would just-
no, you don't say that to people. No, I get it.
Yeah. Also, thanks for the corn dogs.
Dude, of course. I don't know. I gotta like burn off a lot of energy these days, so I just do whatever.
And the other thing, you have a lot of energy, which is really cool.
Yeah.
They've made it very clear that we don't go into Trevor's room.
Oh
So
no,
just,
that
like-
dude, no.
Yeah, no, and I know. I just because if any of them say it, it'll be emotional, and Thwack didn't like me. You know, like it.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like.
No,
let's
yeah,
just-
it's an Earth thing. I get it. Born on planet, right? No, yeah.
Yeah. So
No, it's a respect. It's a
That's
lot
all.
of respect. Dude, you're cool. I mean, yeah. What's it like being an alien? Like, what's your home like?
I don't know what's it like being from California.
Well, it's pretty nice, but like, I don't know what kind of family. Well, because I have my mom and my uncle, but like, do you have any family? Do you have any uncles? Do you have anything going on?
Yeah, sort of. they're out there somewhere.
Oh, dope. Okay, so like just deep space, current space.
I just want to let you know that there's no hard feelings.
As he's
When
like
I get-
quick fire question, he's gonna like just third degree through your family and all about you.
Love you, gal.
Vanish, just who wants to talk first?
Well,
There's more important things I need to do than that, so go ahead.
Also,
knock yourself out.
clerics are
Don't get
prepared
hurt.
casters, right?
Mhm.
Can I
Because
tweak some of my spells?
he was
rather
going to
than
go to more
co-workers.
clubs that she was a part of. So, and then I'm with you.
I go to like punch the but he's gone because I vanished.
Yeah, Van.
I
Cool.
punched him up.
It'd take you.
So
What do
you
you
know
want to
how I told you to knock me out and then bring me back so I could have some memory. I may have asked Carl to do it
What did you do?
and died for a minute. But I was a paleontologist.
See, she does this like full hand in the hair to stop. Whack.
Yeah, so we might need to put Carl in therapy now.
I think
And I need to work on my impulse.
yes. It's important you're finding out more about yourself, but I think it's more important to recognize you shouldn't be going to that level of search.
Yeah, mistake was made, not happening again.
Thank you. You see, I'll pass this information. I'm still waiting to hear back from Forever Man, see what he knows. But Evan's the best. If he can find anything, it'll be found.
Yeah, I was looking for some lost temple, so maybe I found it and got cursed. So that could be the thing, or it
This is
could be
common.
something else.
I do have a very good friend. She had a bit of that problem. Some of her magic came from a curse, and but curses in its name means there's a beginning and end, so that's good.
Anyway, yeah, that was my me made an oopsie. Kind of brought Carl into it. He freaked out.
Will you tell Miss Park about this?
Yes.
I think as your therapist, she should definitely know. Thank you for keeping me informed.
Does Vanish come back?
Yes, it's that bringing back to then.
Hey, Vanish.
Sorry. I
I'll
wanna
talk to Psyche real quick.
I want to talk to Cabaret and then I want to talk to Zane.
Oh, cool. And I wanted to let you know, I haven't let the Mark know about, and I point to where our mall is disguised. But I have asked him to get in touch with our lawyer to see if I can get my dad. Hopefully,
Oh,
he's
Robert.
not. Yeah, Robert.
Robert, that's good stuff. He
I
helped me out
want-
with a bit of a defamation thing a while back.
I'm pretty sure my dad is on. Do you know? Have I told? This is me asking you. Have I
I
told?
don't think you told Vanish.
Okay, I told Vanish, and yeah, he's on death row.
Well, then
And
talk to Robert. He's
I
the best.
asked Mark to get in touch
I'll
with
let you
Robert
know
because you know in the
he's-
sense of like get in touch.
Robert's a
with
bit extreme,
That's fine.
but you couldn't ask for a better lawyer.
Okay.
Psyche, yes, let's poof, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
teleports you back in.
Oh, I was gonna talk to Cabaret.
Oh, Cabaret
I
first,
want
right?
to talk to Cabaret and then to Zane.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Psyche, then, I'm gonna head back to work. Start practicing maneuvers. Yes, get Zane well integrated.
Yep.
As Zane. So, Carl, what would you say is your favorite color? Or do colors on Earth differ from the colors that Lean can see?
Okay.
Or are your optic nerves the same as ours?
They're
I
having
mean,
their
it's
own conversation.
pretty much
Okay.
the same.
In all reality,
Uh,
I don't care that you find Zane attractive.
I just found out that the thing with the gender.
With the what?
Do you remember how I said that I gave a note to a gal before we dealt with the nitwit?
Oh,
Yeah, she didn't get the note at
Oh,
all, and that kind of sucked.
yeah. I'm gonna say maybe don't try romancing your coworkers, your teammates. This is boss Psyche talking. Friend Psyche, Beatrice wants to be like, hell yeah, go for it. I love a competition, but I am going to throw in my towel. I cannot compete with you over a man because that's stupid.
I'll say, Carl,
man, are we
you
failing
and...
the Bechdel test?
No, we're not failing the mental test this session. No, quick, you two are now on a mission, all on your own. There's no, fuck.
Oh
Damn
no!
it!
The villain who's also a woman.
It's such
right
a
there.
low bar, and I failed our
Oh,
campaign. I'm so sorry.
No, I just wanted to put in that funny
Oh,
fourth wall
dang
break
it.
because we
We're
just
failing
like,
the
Also
Bechdel
didn't
test.
start that.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's still,
Um,
gosh.
oh, do you not know what the Bechdel test is?
It's
When two
Yeah.
women are talking, they can't be talking about
A man
I
or
mean,
a man can't
two
be present.
named
Or man
female
can't.
characters have to have, I think it's like at least 3 lines. Or
Don't
3
have to
complete
do.
sentences
3
in a
complete
conversation
that don't have
about
to-
something not dealing with a man.
You'd be
It's
surprised how many
wildly
movies
low
fail.
bar, and
Yeah.
it's very surprising
A lot
how
of things
little
fail.
pass it. Do you know there's
Right.
only
Right
like
now.
one Shakespeare that does pass it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you after. It's
Yeah.
what it's
And-
not the one you think.
Anyways,
Anyway,
King Henry
Yeah,
IV.
no, I
we're
get it.
failing the Bechdel test
It's a
right now.
history.
Zane is great. He's a 10, but we're all 10s. We're all fucking hot. Okay.
we are.
So
Like,
keep
Keep
lips
it in
and
your
fingers.
Same.
pants.
What about being hot?
Bruv.
Oh, what?
As coming out
Oh,
with Carl,
yeah.
just
no,
like
Dub and I are in
No,
a-
no, no, I'm
we're-
literally
Oh,
like, he
yeah.
just like came in between.
The
No,
corn
no.
dogs were still hot.
I thought I was here the whole time.
no, I'm
Oh,
just
no.
in the background. Just
Blackberry like anime like in the background, just like a tiny little chibi like the back like.
No, I
Well,
oh,
Just
okay.
slowly sneaks out of the cover.
Zane would be
I
though
would've-
with you
I would've
like,
taken
yo, let's go
coverage over
practice.
room or something.
Want to go play villain? You want to play villain?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
villain?
I just have to mention
Yeah,
something
it's
to
like,
Thwack real quick.
We
But
need
I'll
Gotcha.
be
clear
right done.
heads
Yeah, no.
Gotcha.
and dating within
So maybe
our
I should
team.
try.
Should
try
Zane
Kelly
will
again?
appear right now. Hey,
Oh.
yo, you guys ready to practice? Sorry, I was done talking with Carl. Do you guys want any
Okay.
more corn dogs?
I kind of
Oh,
want to
fine,
ask.
right?
Do you know if Kelly's? Cause like my dart went off like a little.
Oh,
bit.
Kelly, no, it girl popular. Not gonna touch that.
Ah, no, but it could be repressed.
Oh, I
That's
think
what
it's
I'm
if it's repressed, she's probably like then it would be volatile to try to do anything with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She might be
needs to
comfortable
come
with
out
herself
after
till
high
like
school.
20s.
You wouldn't like force someone to try to
No, I
like
wouldn't force it. I'm
find
just
it.
trying
Yeah.
to see if like
It's
if
like
it goes
she's
up
one of
again.
those girls that's gonna.
Black,
come
Carl
out
wants to
now.
talk to you, and he's gone.
Oh yeah, let's practice now.
I got to thinking, and
Yeah.
if can I talk to you alone?
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, nothing bad will ever happen if you guys go off alone.
No, nothing.
I'm dying last time.
So last time when I wasn't able to get you, because I wasn't expecting you to fully die, so I was
Yeah.
a little bit worried. But I actually have, I was able to bring you back, but I can also do something that extends the amount of time that you could be there. And if we went into it and we knew that that was what was going to happen, it might go better. Just putting it out there, if you wanted to try again, I could get you like a solid 10 minutes. Or days. Yeah. So if you... I
I'm gonna
know...
start stinking up the place.
I know he's
So,
a
I-
rotting, like, animated corpse.
I may have promised Vanish to not.
So when she's not our mentor anymore. Sorry, would that be wrong?
I guess the term
Well,
should-
I make you ready. I don't know.
Are you a warmer purple or a darker purple aesthetic?
Okay, well just let me know. Hey, Zane,
Yeah.
have you ever heard of alcohol?
Oh, no. Sorry. This is just naturally, I can't really stop.
So microdose on cocaine. We even do it in outer space.
You do.
No, I don't
I'm
think you
sorry,
understand.
what?
My body cannot metabolize. You would have to,
Literally,
like, a bear tranquilizer could get close, but then it could get too far and just kill me.
Jeff literally kicks down the door. It's like, are we talking drugs?
No,
So let's go.
Nope, heroes don't do drugs.
Let's
Ow.
practice.
I like that.
You guys ready to practice? I would like everyone to roll me some athletics checks as
Acrobatics?
Zane.
20.
Oh, Zane will
Acrobatics?
play. Yes.
Villain.
Villain. Yikes.
I'm sorry, what was that X about?
19.
Nat 13!
Nat
Baby!
13.
Plus 8.
So I got
So-
a 26 with
Um,
that nat 20.
Here's
I
what
got
I'll describe.
19, so I got 19.
Jane's 20.
Sin 20.
21.
It's insane. Zane's basically acting as all the henchmen, just moving from one point to another to be like something to hit. And like, I don't want to say going easy, but you can tell he's like really slowing down his punches right when he's playing villains. At one point though, he just shows up. I am Nitro. I take steroids to be fast because I can't get an erection. I'll kill you all.
I get distracted.
And he starts zipping in and out around you. Thwack on a nat 20. You see him coming. Boom! You watch as boom! Imprint in the wall of his body as you hit him hard in the chest, goes off kilter. His arm is
Heal
twisted
him!
behind his head.
Yeah.
Pops out. No! It's fine. We're all good.
No,
Ah!
we're taking a tea. We're taking a tea.
No.
Everybody go.
Watch this.
Best
See? Alright, can
healing?
Nice.
It's a speedster ability. He's got a bit
I
of.
cast hold person on him. Get him, guys!
What's the save?
My save
Wailing on
is...
dude.
Get him!
Welcome to Vanguard,
Wisdom 15.
motherfucker.
Wisdom. Okay.
Start curb stomping.
DC 16.
If you are over the age
Or
of
actually,
15,
synthetic
joining
16.
Vanguard, you will be
Neat.
curb stomped for initiation.
He just behind you. No. Try going. You want to go for the head. That's usually where a lot of brain
Oh,
thrust
do
is
you
going to come
have
from.
magic?
Yep. Kicks you in the back of the head. As he just starts zipping in around you guys once more.
I want to do like some misty step shiz and like do the cloud rune of just like teleporting in the way of like
Teleporting away.
of
He
when
is
he's about to hit somebody
scary
else.
fast. Yeah. It's very clever where he'll then like have to stop this. Whoa, you're here again. Poof, and go around you.
Hey, so my range is 90 feet, so if I know approximation where he's gonna be, sleep.
Ooh, clever. Go ahead and roll for it. Try that.
Also, Spirit Guardians
Roll 5
have
d8.
speed. So I'm just gonna pop that up around me.
Hey guys, can somebody give me 4 more d8? Or actually 3 more d8?
Also, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself and go and shoot him with some rubber bullets.
Go for it. I love this.
Two.
These are clever things of like, how do
That
you
helps
take
out.
down a
Because,
speedster?
Like, I can't read
Being
another
invisible,
spell when I'm
trying these,
invisible, but I
thwack,
do
using
have-
cloud runes,
A
Spirit
gun.
Guardians,
gun.
being able to move these in around to try to hit, casting sleep,
Well, I
trying to
think
like
it
plan
makes
out where he's
any
gonna be.
Huh?
I think any attack ends.
I think it's just another spell.
I don't know.
For which one?
Invisibility.
Oh, invisibility. Yes. If you take an attack, your invisibility will drop
One
naturally.
spell ends per. Oh, that attacks or casts a spell. I thought it was just cast a
21.
spell. Damn it. Then I'm gonna cast.
Are you going the fastest you can?
But
Uh,
oh my gosh, you could have like tripwires.
Alright,
Yeah.
So you could go invisible
August,
and just
I rolled
lay those. 'cause
5d8,
that's not
that's
an attack,
21.
that's just,
What's
like,
his max,
setting
max
traps.
HP?
Oh, okay.
His max. I'll let you know. His memory routine. His max is 38. You try to cast sleep, and just goes as he zips behind you, kind
It's
of
gonna
like
be like it makes him go
points your
slower.
head, moves you. Is like,
Uh-huh.
no, I was right there at that point.
Invisible.
Got it?
So, invisible tripwire.
Boom! Pops you a
Okay.
quick in the
Go!
head. Quick hit.
Since I'm invisible, I'll do invisible tripwires because anything I'm touching also is invisible. So I was like, have a little.
Go make a sleight of hand to set some traps. Carl, you watch as suddenly.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my gosh! Look at that. Phew, 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 phew. Going in and around you, you see at a moment he stops, just wow, you're really good with those. That's clever because I can't get close or else they just start whacking me. It's pretty good. But you see, Foo runs, pushes off Cabaret's head, and comes from above to hit you.
Ow,
And
It is a sphere.
Exactly. He doesn't know that. So
What's-
coming in, go, bah, 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 like tumbles again, just like, oh, head, ow.
You good?
Yeah.
DT?
Good, I'm good. Whew.
Okay.
Once he trips, I'm gonna drop invisibility, cast Mind Sliver on him,
Ooh, that's hella cool.
which is it a save?
Mind Sliver,
Intelligence save.
yes. Here's what's
16.
important to note. I'm checking something for him real quick because he might actually be able to save against this.
I'm actually
I
wondering.
can't remember if
he's,
speedsters can do this.
if he's down. Do we also get an ability? Is it kind of like once he's down?
I'm
we're
sure
trying something?
this is a lot of like what works or what doesn't, right? None of this is ever lethal. Like even if you got him to sleep and be like, we wake him back up and go, well,
And
that
now
worked.
I want to cast Enthrall,
Here we go.
but
keep
we
in
will
mind-
do do these first. Sorry.
So Mind
Didn't mean to
Sliver.
take away your pow, Beatrice. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Didn't mean to take.
no,
away
you're
your
good.
pow.
I'm doing multiple things at once.
You're stealing my thunder, guy.
No, I want to kill.
No, not
He-
kill.
Intelligence saving throw. So what's important to know, he will have a chance to make that. You think it might be easier for him, which I'll explain. Well, he fails with the 13. But that was because he rolled a 6. You see, ow, 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 ow. He runs completely out of the room.
He done?
Shoot, comes back in. Oh,
Do you
I had
need
to
tea?
orient myself.
Hey,
That's wow,
Let's
you're
take a tea.
powerful. No, we're good. Keep going.
Okay.
No,
He
Clipper.
also has disadvantage on saves for the
Mhm.
next
Yeah.
any other saving throws. He has.
He
Oh,
will let you
cool.
know.
Go
Just
ahead and make
normally,
me-
I think really fast, and it's easy
Hunter's
to just like
mark.
Oh, right.
Hunter's mark. Yeah,
And then I'm
excellent.
gonna let.
Okay,
see if I
so
can
casting
keep
and
track of.
crawl.
Here comes the
Use
traps.
we have a distracting string of words. Basically, they have to make a wisdom saving throw against my save DC.
And it's minus 24 for that wisdom save.
He's got wisdom save.
And that's until the end of my next check, but we're not really in
Fails on 10.
Okay, I'm
It's
like,
not true initiative. This is like trying things, seeing what
Yeah.
works on a speedster.
and I'm just like, I hope you're slower. And I want to let you know that he has disadvantage on wisdom
Ew.
perception checks.
Yeah.
There's
to
a
perceive
child
any
present.
other. He doesn't get it. It was all censored for him.
No, yeah, you're talking about sex.
The Lima are pretty
You're a
sex positive,
monster.
actually.
I'm
You're a
not a
monster.
monster. I'm Cabaret. Anywho,
These angels-
this is Cabaret's whole thing is distraction and
Yeah.
bard, and I want to let you know that he is going to have disadvantage on perception checks made to perceive any creature besides me until the spell ends or until the target can no longer hear me.
You see, he goes, oh, wow, okay, you guys doing it. Remember, we're fast, we're strong, but our minds are susceptible. Whew, you guys are doing really good.
And I cast blindness on him.
What's the save?
It's 15 wisdom, and he has disadvantage.
And also minus 4.
My gosh, wisdom save. The lower of the two I just rolled was a 15 already. 15 minus 2 is 13, but he has this bonus. Let's see, his wisdom.
Or no, wait, what do you have disadvantage?
Yeah,
So you
you
can't.
rolled
Already rolled with
Already rolled with
disadvantage.
disadvantage,
I didn't
okay.
even think he would
Okay.
roll that well. He is gonna do this. What's your save DC?
15.
The 15. So he fails barely on a 14. He is blind.
Cool.
He's just smart.
Okay, and what about this? I cast a ray of
And before
sickness.
you can do that, though, this is what he's gonna try to do now. Now he's gonna, but Thwack noticed. I'm not going as fast as I can, as he's actually going to really start using some of his abilities now. This was just speed, and not even full speed. Here comes. I need. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please, Carl?
Mm-hmm.
I have Hunter's mark on him while he's doing this.
You're
faster
getting
speed,
enough
can
of
I
that.
perceive or like roll perception and different things to try and like
Don't worry, he's gonna do
spot him
Yes.
better.
That's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes. Constitution.
Constitution. That's a 4.
4. Yeah. Even at disadvantage with that blindness, you see he goes, boom, you feel like suddenly there's just a hand on your chest as Zephyr Strike, boom, pushes you back and you just go flying. You take a full, yikes, yeah, the full,
Anybody got Featherfall?
8
Featherfall
plus,
reaction. I'm looking at you, B.
plus
I don't
his
have
prof, plus
Shit.
his, 15 points of full Zephyr Strike as, boom, this is going to make
I feel
him
like I should
faster.
probably learn Featherfall
He
then.
then is going to spend 3 of his little surge things, give himself haste, which will double his speed. Now you watch electricity's crackling off of him, and run all the way
Oh,
around.
he leaves my reach.
This Zephyr Strike
Oh, it
he
allows him
can't
to run away
take
without. That's right.
opportunity. That's why he did exactly that, right? Because it's that I can hit you and then don't have to worry about staying there.
Sorry, how many was that? 15?
Question,
15
if we're
points.
working on training, DM, I understand I can only have certain spells equipped. Can I be able to learn Featherfall in retaliation of not being able to do Aid Insinuation right now?
Perhaps I
Okay.
will tell you in a second because
I'm not worried about it.
I'm just
I know,
making
but we're
sure.
also working on
he
team
is going
building
to-
too, so I think it makes sense to be like,
Actually,
and
yep.
here, look, guys, I made a precaution for when one of us
He is going to cast a spell at you. I need to. He's gonna make a
I got that 22 perception
22. You.
with the hunter's mark.
Yep. I'll roll. He's still rolling at disadvantage already. Like you've done a lot. Yikes. Still, since 17, is going to make plus 1d6. You're gonna start by taking a bunch of lightning damage. You're gonna start with 6 points of lightning damage. As he runs around, he stops at half a second. Remember, a speedster can basically know everything going on the battlefield. I can't see right now, but I remember a lot. Our minds are naturally faster. Boom! As lightning arc towards you, it's like, don't think I don't notice you watching me. Boom! Hits you. I rolled. So here's what's crazy. I did roll low, but it was 2 2s on the 8s. So what happens now with the nature of this spell? It will leap from the target to a different creature choice within 30. Cabaret, he's going to try to jump this over to you with disadvantage. That was already hit. Same number twice. Synth 18.
My AC is 18.
So hits exactly.
Right.
It hits, yeah. That will only be though. Oh, plus the 5. But you'll take 10 points of lightning damage as. And you don't know what other crazy abilities we have. As he runs though, here's where the traps are going to come into effect. Yep, doesn't beat that nat 20, even plus your buffs. As he's running, Psyche, he's running towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that like, oh shoot, he's blind somehow.
I'm gonna do Warding Wind.
It's the warding wind. That is crazy good. As he tries to get close.
So I guess he's deaf and blind now. But
Yeah.
so am I. Well, I'm deaf.
But not
And
blind.
anyone
It's-
in a 10-foot radius around me is also deaf.
Ain't
Yeah.
me.
As he tries to run into you, it naturally pushes him off course, hits your tripwire, boom, 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 hits the wall, he's out cold.
With that,
Ooh.
oh, is he?
He's out
He's
out
out.
cold.
Out.
I'm gonna
Okay.
jump on him and suck his blood.
Carl!
Carl, stop it!
Carl, stop it! No! Carl, stop,
He's
stop!
already down. He's already
Stop
down.
sucking the
Punched me.
teammate.
I just wanted to get a little bit. I was gonna give it back.
Okay.
You can give it back.
That's not comforting to anyone that comes up.
Just heal him.
Okay, fine. I cast just a healing word on him.
Ugh, you see, he uses, in flavoring with, like, healing, but also I'm using some of his last stuff. Blindness and deafness is gone, as he just kind of, like, burns through some of his last surge points. He used all surge points, though. He only has 5. He has surge points. Things that, basically, he's just fast. To attack, it's actually very hard for him to do. He has to stop and hit. Surge points are allowing him to do those crazy, like, I'm hitting you, and running around, and throwing lightning. And so usually in a fight, he would not use all these points at once. It's something where he can do them all at once to do some crazy maneuvers to, like, anyone else could take him out.
Could we, like, did we at least notice that he had to stop in order to make any attack?
Attacking from a speedster requires them. This is not only the, like, it is a homebrew thing I found. I take no credit for this. But it is something that also I think implements well into our campaign. Speedsters are very fast. Like, his base speed, if you guys were curious. I don't know. It's gross. Basically, he gets 500 feet base walking speed a level, so he can walk 2,500 feet in a round or run.
Well, he could dash.
That's insane, right? You have all the movement you need, but when you're making attacks, he can't like hit you while he runs. If he wants to do something like that, like knock through people while he runs, it takes some of his surge points or abilities. If he wants to do lightning, he has to stop. If he wants to come up and Zephyr Strike, he has to start from a stop position to hit. And that's something immediately is with the Hunter's Mark of. So a speedster isn't a god. It just sucks of like you don't know where they're gonna hit you. They could go behind you and give themselves advantage. They could flank with another enemy real quick and decide to go to the side of the battlefield because they have a lot of abilities that prevent opportunity attacks. But when they hit, they're in one spot. But that's the thing. It probably will be for like a second. Because if he uses his movement, use an attack, but then I'm going to bonus action dash now. But at least for a moment, his target, he will be stunned. If that helps in that mechanic. He will then wake up just... Oh! Whew! T. You guys are insane.
I mean, so are you.
Yeah, you did very, very well.
Any corn dogs left? Eating two.
Those are cold. I ate all the ones you cooked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that you need to eat a lot to gain back all the energy.
Constantly.
Okay, I can send a request. You a fan
My
of
uncle's got me set up.
Uncrustables? Okay. Side note, now that we want to figure out team formations, I have this thing I can do that protects anyone that I choose from the mental stuff. You know, so if we're fighting somebody else with mental stuff, I can do that on
mental
you.
stuff,
No, like
I'm
used to protect
pretty good
you
at.
from-
No. To protect you.
Oh, no, I'm good with mental. She got lucky. I think faster than people can comprehend.
Okay.
Like, CAT scans don't work on me. Yeah, after I kind of, like, broke into my uncle's house, they thought I was legally dead on the operating table because, you know, they tried to read my heart, my brain waves, and beep, because it's just going too fast. Speedsters actually do have a thing. You cannot cast Detect Thoughts on them. It's one of their, like, class abilities at level 2, where certain psychic damage resistances will come into play just because of how fast their minds work. Usually, it's a Dex Intelligence-based class.
Okay.
So she goes, I'm good on the mind. Psyche's just really powerful, which is terrifying, but as a leader should be. He gives that little, like, fun bow.
Very good.
Any things you want to learn about me? Dissect me? Kick me around some more?
I'm not gonna
we
kick
could-
you.
Field trip to
What is it
California.
like when you go fast? Is it like time slows down, or does it feel normal to you?
Oh, great question. Perfectly normal, and it's a little crazy. Because, like, imagine you're just working and suddenly everyone around you just decides to, like, start talking terrifyingly slow and not moving. And it keeps getting faster and faster because the more I live in my life and it's growing. And my uncle's and kind of like, but, you know, problem for another day.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to do some basically just more practice of getting you, because you have to stop every time you attack.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, my arm would just probably, like, fall off.
Yeah, but
Oh, can we also
Wanna
do on the
work
basics for, have you done hero work before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I've
you
been
know
working with my
basics
uncle,
of
just
heart
no one
resuscitation,
has seen me.
Bomb.
basic weaknesses.
Oh, bomb.
Basic, like, disaster recovery, you know.
Yes,
How
as
to defuse a bomb.
How
We've
to-
had to do that.
you take it off, run really far, throw it away, run back, and you're good.
I mean,
Like,
actually,
you know, I had to put it in my pocket.
yeah, we don't
Yeah.
have any speedsters, so we had to absorb the bomb.
Oh, badass. Yeah, no, I mean, if you just got a bomb, my uncle and I just grab it, we run it to a non-populated area or a bomb shelter sort of thing
But
to
then, like, do
contain
you
it.
know how to... So, Psyche has put in a rule where a lot of us aren't allowed to talk when the press shows up. I know that's on me. I almost messed up once.
Good leader rule. Okay, respect it.
But, so I'm wondering, like... Because high school, you're good with people, but, like, in front of press, I think, like, from now till, like, we go through, like... This sounds weird. Is it, like, HR or just, like, talk training or something? You know?
It's kind of HR. Honestly,
Just to make sure that you're
PR?
good. PR?
Public relations.
I don't really talk with
It's
Press,
funny.
more just because my uncle doesn't.
Psyche in the back of her head is like, that's just a rule I made up for Dove because Dove kept talking bad
This
things
isn't
to the
technically a
press.
team role. Dove just like says everything.
I'm not allowed to talk to the public either.
Hmm.
What's your hero name? Mine's Carlton.
Velocity.
That's really stupid. I'm
What?
so
Your
sorry.
name is Carlton. That's like your name. That's stupid.
We went over
He's
this.
smiling. You see, he's not, man. He's just what? Come on, Carlton. Like, that's like naming yourself like the Mark and going by Marcus.
Does your costume look like a velociraptor or something?
Oh yeah. You see, he comes back in. It is
One of those
Velociraptor.
chic navy blue. It looks like swimmer outfit. Where like cut off on thigh, boot. Goggles, of course, right, and open hair, so like his hair is just kind of like in a sweat back all the time. You see though, as he's standing there, just like it's skin tight, and the dude's got abs, right? It's that very like no, so I keep it. It's helpful because in the day you look really dope, and it's helpful at night, so that motion capture has a hard time seeing me because heat signature would normally give off a lot, but insta cooling. Also helps with chafing, friction, natural stuff.
Huh.
My uncle came up with a lot of stuff because he's done a lot for other speedsters in the world. None locally U.S. based. There's a Priestess, of course. She's over in Iran. You've got Rapid, who's working out of Norway right now. But yeah,
We should practice hitting you while you're stopped, because that's probably like whenever you stop to attack, like that's
Oh, yeah.
like using that moment of just like vulnerability, because
Yeah, also you should probably train without powers as well, because I had all the crazy powers, right? But I did a lot of training with the mark beforehand before I was able to. So you need to learn how, when you do take those hits, and I kind of point to the holes in the wall, that you know what to...
Oh, yeah. It's kind of hard to train for me on that because I can't stop.
So
Ever.
let's...
I'm constantly going fast. I don't get to just choose
Are
not
you
to use my powers.
Metahuman?
Yeah, metahuman, technically. Well, I guess they would call it metahuman or scientifically
I put
made.
my metahuman cuffs on him.
You see he immediately starts vomiting.
Take
and
him
then
off.
take them off!
There's a lot of blood in him.
Take them off!
He's
I-
fine.
I
take them off!
Look,
Guys,
What the hell, Carl?
listen.
Oh,
guys.
no, it's not Carl's fault. Sorry.
I just slapped
My
another
body's still
healing
healing,
cuff.
and I don't notice it when my power's going. But
So what
Metacuffs are-
happens when an enemy who has the ability to take away his
bingo.
powers
He got it. He got
hit
it.
him?
Whew. Okay,
If he
feeling
doesn't
good.
know how to train for that, he's just gonna die the second somebody stops him.
That's
Yep.
fair.
If someone stops me, or we stop them. I know it's something I'm trying to train
That's a
for.
good thing to know for our speedster foes.
That's-
Yes.
You start the metagaming, or I shouldn't say metagame.
That's his whole session.
Metagaming. But no, it's something where speedsters. Part of their thing is if you can stop their healing factor, they get a lot of points of exhaustion all at once because like their bodies are suddenly subject to all the wear and tear at once. They're constantly metabolism is running 100 miles an hour, right? And so stopping immediately any of those hits, anything like for him, so much internal damage that like is basically fine. Like within another minute or so, he is going to be perfectly healthy. But in that moment, suddenly it's I could die from this. Like if left untreated, like suddenly I've got a lot of points of exhaustion.
I say each of us carry.
It's a big
That's
weakness
honest.
they have, right? It's what makes them not gods, because they're not.
is there a way we can like
But yeah, I say
do a
All the
meta
Vanguard-
dampening powder?
Yeah.
carry some of that on us.
Oh no, so I've looked into some of the metacuffs. Basically how they work is what they will do is they immediately send out sonic pulses into your cells and it basically tells them to stop doing their unnatural form because metahumans are not aliens, they're not like other creatures, we're still human, right? And so it's basically you take a base human DNA or a base like normality of a cell and you're basically subsonically making the cells shake into a normal form, and so that's how you can have places like Alcatraz where they just have bigger versions of that that stops powers.
DM.
First one, two, one.
This is a DM question for Psyche.
Mhm.
Because she has like shatter and like those kinds of spells, how would I be able to like develop like a spell that could do that metahuman stuff from like a range? Where it's like, yeah, I have shatter, I scream at someone and then they, or like mind sliver.
Or, like,
Are you talking
Sonic.
about my 3rd level spell, Meta Dampen?
Oh, well,
I have something like that.
hey, then that's exactly what
It's
I'm
something
talking
you
about.
might be able to develop. I can't just give it to you. It's,
No,
it's
yeah, I know,
definitely
but,
something.
like, that's like going through Psyche's mind right now. It's like, oh,
Or like
I
ask
could...
for a sonic.
Velocity
grenade.
knows a lot about the science of style. He never would have been able to do this if he wasn't already like, oh, I'm interested in biology and chemistry and how these things work. Basically, yeah.
So,
It's just a science to stop a power, right?
are you one of the faster speedsters, or
He goes, I think I'm pretty fast, but no, I won't be totally prideful. My Uncle Hermes is probably the fastest there is. Honestly, I've seen him clock in about Mach 3. Best I can do right now is I can get close to 700 miles per hour if I'm really, really hurt myself, but I feel it afterwards.
Okay. What's the roided guy?
Ooh, Nitro? Listen, so yeah, his big thing, can't sustain it. But
As we're talking, I get a crap ton of the Uncrustables from the Uncrustables
Yeah.
drawer in the freezer.
He's
He's
eating them frozen. Like it's that like his body will do the nutrients for him. But you see, he goes, Nitro. My uncle never really got top speed again, but it was something that it was hard for him to see him. If you really wanted to put it, he could probably hit Mach 6. But that's the thing is he, as far as we were like pretty sure, I've looked in some of his case files. You're looking at like he could sustain it for probably about 8 hours. But that's the thing is then it was always
It's painful.
yeah.
If we have to fight him.
But that's why he's a bit of a pushover because without those 8 hours, we're pretty sure his body does have to have like a good day or two to like rest. You can't subject. But that's the
I have
thing.
an idea.
Oh.
Since it's not sustainable,
Mhm.
we tire him out. Like, you know how humans are persistence predators? Like, we would literally follow our prey until it died of exhaustion. Do that with Nitro. Like, yeah, we can't catch up to him, but we can make sure he's continuing to use that power until he can't anymore.
Smart.
And then we get him while he's down.
Burn him out like running an engine for too long.
Yeah.
That's smart. See what you guys made her leader.
It's pretty smart.
You see, you guys can continue this light training, everything, and this is where we're going to take a bit of a break real quick. So thank you all for watching. We'll be back in a moment.
Wanted to do something.
And we're
until
back.
come
Well,
back
welcome
with
so much.
alarms and stuff.
Thank you those that
Yeah.
waited.
So nobody can just
Sitting here, you're talking, just recently figuring out stuff about metacuffs. So Cabaret, did you want to try? There was something you were saying in the break.
Yeah, I'm putting on the metacuffs.
You put them on, and nothing really immediately physically happens to you.
Someone punch me.
Nah.
I will say, easy enough, you're not able to trigger any of your spells or abilities right now.
Can't do the double movement. Can't do the sticky walls thing. Can't.
Should I shoot you?
Do it!
I'll shoot her with a rubber bullet.
Go!
It hits, and it hurts. But no more than when you've got your powers.
Okay. Ouchie.
So
I want to ask and allow. This is not abilities, but it's flavoring. Like it's almost like I've been turned away for a little, and as I look towards them, they just see the most mutilated face they've probably. It's like. Is this still working?
No.
What?
They see
No.
nothing. You look normal.
Do I feel it?
You feel it, but physically, you feel it. Maybe it's that like, oh yeah, that hurts, but
No,
you
I'm talking
don't
about
change appearance
face.
whatsoever.
But I fell into it.
Mm-hmm.
No, but like, cause I fell into a vat, so you'd think I'd be metahuman, but this seems all magical.
He just gave you some tidbits.
No, legitimately, I was dead for 2 days.
As
And
far as you
then-
can gather.
Unconscious for a week.
I mean,
Haven't
who
we all
told
been
you
there?
that?
Carl,
I
we've
haven't
all
been
had that
dead.
2 days of death.
Newspapers.
Well,
I
congrats.
fell into the vat on a
Thanks, I don't
Thursday.
Plan
Yes,
on
and then all the rest
dying.
is unknown time
No one ever
to
does.
you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
That's what they.
Oh,
It's
that's
enough to
terrifying.
notice your
So you
abilities
just
are
go into
meta
your
then in
little
nature,
eyeball.
but your true origins and extent is something else. Is this something
What does that mean?
magical? Is it something scientific? Is it something probably not technological? That's enough to like I
How
don't have
would
like
I
toast boy
know?
stuff.
Can I confer with like either Mark or Vanish? Be
I will
like,
give you.
help?
There's no way to really know unless you really dig into it. Is anyone else want to put on the metacuffs just
Anyone
to try?
else want to try?
Sure.
Try it. It'll
Um,
be fun.
You see Zane just, I can take them off in like less time than it takes to think if something looks like it's going wrong.
cool. And then I'm gonna.
You're just a cartoon character wearing cuffs.
Oh,
Important to know.
Wait, no, I'm gonna cast
And
Chill
you can just
Touch
take
on
'em
him
off.
and just prank him.
Hey, that's good.
We got him! And just so
Metacuffs don't work on you.
metacuffs don't work on
Which
you.
means
You're not meta.
I'm a magic
Which would support if it's a
But
curse.
prison
That
doesn't
would make a
work
lot
on
of
you.
sense.
But
Yeah,
so part of
probably
me
is a
is
curse
meta.
based on what I
You
figured
know.
out.
If you want to
Hey,
figure
what
out
color are
more,
my eyes in the metacuffs?
I'd be happy to go
Normal.
with you.
Bring-
Go?
Or they're
Like
your same
they're
eyes.
brown?
No, they're red
How
eyes
would you
still.
do
I should.
that?
Sorry. No.
Okay, because
Oh,
my original eye color was
like
brown.
I did last time. I'm
Oh,
looking at
right.
everybody.
Right,
They're still red.
right.
You put on
To the
metacuffs.
public
What about my hair?
library.
I thought you were gonna like
Hair
read
looks the
my
same,
mind,
but it's just not.
Oh
actually
no,
fire.
I would do
during,
that.
and
Huh.
that would have been.
Zane kind of like, you ready to get cuffed up?
See, I don't want to, but as the leader, I probably should because
Cover!
everyone
And I
needs
cover.
to cover.
Everyone just did it on you. No.
I was about to say if you don't feel comfortable, you don't need to.
I'll
put
say
them on, Zane.
you put them on.
Cabaret trying to just do it while not paying attention.
None of your powers activate.
So I am metahuman.
But do you look normal?
You look completely normal too.
Okay.
Rubber bullet time, you ready?
No.
Please don't.
No. It's
Okay.
enough. It's what people want to do. But you see, with
You
the
wanted to
metacuffs
get
on
shot.
you, most
was
of your
your fault.
abilities also seem meta. It's interesting
yeah.
for Cabaret. It's just that so my abilities are meta, but I know something else should be different because like meta abilities. If meta abilities were what grew me back, brought me back to life, whatever. In theory, those could go away with metacuffs. I mean, it's the same principle as Zane, right? I mean, you put on the metacuffs and all the stuff keeping your body currently working.
That's what I
So-
thought. I thought I'd just like collapse into like a pile of bones.
But does that then mean is your body at a point where the meta healing has already worked, or is something else at work? Zane immediately can take those off. And he just goes,
Okay.
cool bit of tech.
You want to try, Carl?
I'm from space. It won't. Sure, but it's not gonna do anything.
Try.
Puts on the cuffs.
You immediately
Stops
die.
your powers.
Can I breathe Earth's air without it?
Immediately, though,
Hey,
you
guys,
don't.
this is Prism.
Zane immediately takes them off, just like, okay.
Huh, that's
Just
neat.
Gaping like a fish.
Did it do anything to my skin?
Your
Because I have like those
skin
gray
started
patches.
healing.
I'm gonna keep it. Not the cuffs, the skin.
Do you want to
Cool
do
design
like
choice, honestly.
intermittent?
Very like
intermittent,
reverse
like,
Dalmatian.
Thanks. Well, I would assume when they took them off, did it unheal or was it still?
What it looked like is the gray skin started fading. Like, fast enough of like, is that healing or is it deepening? No, it's not. Like,
Here, let me
it's,
take a really deep breath.
Zane very cautiously puts it back on. You watch. It seems like your body may be healing.
What?
I'm just gonna keep holding my breath until like one of the smaller spots disappears completely.
The smaller spot disappears. I will even say then,
Lose a
trying.
level.
You're now level 4. Take him off, get him off. In it leaving though, it's natural enough. You realize you cannot cast any spells or any abilities though right now.
Mhm.
So whereas your body may be healing and it might be healthy, your abilities will not be here.
I take off the meta cuffs and I'm
Yeah.
like, I need to start learning how to use guns.
Okay.
Big guns.
I can teach him because I'm firearm proficient.
See, yeah, Zane just goes,
I'm also
that's pretty
firearm
cool.
proficient, but you know this one, I don't.
Wait,
Shoot
what is
things.
it? It's
Cool. So what would happen if you didn't use your powers for like several days and then put on the cuffs? Would your body have time to catch up?
Oh, here, he puts them on. He seems fine now. It's like, it's more just if after a battle and I take, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still a little sore, but yeah, definitely fractured up here, definitely bruised, definitely bleeding. Right after a battle, my body needs, depending on the severity of my injuries, like X amount of time to heal. But take enough time, put me in meta, and I'm just a dude.
Cool.
Would it have killed you if we had left it on?
Oh, when you first put him on?
I
For
mean,
sure.
He ran into a wall at like 700 miles an hour.
and I spiked his brain, and
I kind of made his brain a little
All that.
wacky
Is that-
too.
Legally
Fail.
dead.
no, but it hurts
Same.
a lot, and it doesn't help.
Fair.
Yeah.
You see, he kind of stops, just. Anyone up for dinner?
Yeah, I'm down.
Always.
Sitting with a big stack of like Uncrustable wrappers already next to him.
Yeah.
What he'll let you know, just yes, Hermes has given him these highly dense, basically protein bars that like if you guys were to eat them, it might wreck your digestive system because it's just so much concentrated fiber and protein and nutrients. Right, it's eating a brick, but for him, he eats it and it gives him basically a good 2 meals or so. I will then ask, what is some of the team goals then? As you've taken time to start learning more about speedsters, about what they can do, what do people want to try?
I do
Okay.
want to let you guys know
Here,
about
1,
the
2.
thing I'm doing.
Okay. Do you want to do that right now? Because I have some.
In the
plans.
sense of like amount of progress I've made on the thing,
Yeah.
in my spare time. How's it looking? Bad? Good?
It's looking good.
Thing?
Okay. If you guys want to, I don't know, see it sometime or whatever. Or I did a thing. It's over at the.
Sure. We can go look at your thing after
Heyo.
team meeting.
Okay. We have a speedster now. Thank you, Zane,
What?
for
Welcome.
all that great work with training everyone.
My
We
mind
have
hurts.
figured out some important information about speedsters. I still think the plan of wearing down, what's his face, Nitro before taking him out.
Do we know
Also
for sure it's
using-
Nitro?
Nitro?
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely connected to it all.
The only other known speedsters are not in our country, and so it'd be crazy also as they're technically heroes.
Well, what about the one that is the assistant to the governor that's not technically the villain who's locked up in the
Okay.
prison?
And I have to come clean about something with you all.
What?
Because I realize, yes, being the leader, I have a little bit more leeway doing things on my own, I guess, but, I should say I visited our clown friends in...
I fully snapped my fork. Sorry, I didn't.
I'm not done saying what I'm supposed to
I
say.
know, keep talking.
And he wants to be known. That's his biggest prerogative. So making sure we can keep him in there is probably a good idea.
We should also
Um,
make sure that he's
and
not becoming a
Also
redneck.
not done saying what I was gonna say. When I went in there, I couldn't use my powers because they had the meta dampening thing. Thwack, that doesn't affect you.
Nope.
You could use that. You could.
No, hmm.
I should.
I'm not saying that's the plan.
I
I'm
should.
saying that's an observation. And now
Interesting.
you can say what you're gonna say, Cabaret. I'm done.
Okay. First off, I have like half fork on me now.
We have more.
I know. I got a thing at the pyramid once we're done with dinner. I don't know if we'll
Is it more
Zane
therapy?
and Carl, you guys don't have to come, but
We're,
Okay. Can be
we're
team
members of the
building.
team. We'll go.
In it for life?
Yeah, so, are we all coming clean right now? Is that something we're doing?
I mean, I kind of just intended to say that.
back when we thought that Zach,
Cool.
not Zach.
Not it.
Well, yeah, you don't have to.
One time I did marijuana. Had
Good
no
for
effect.
you.
I don't know, is that kind of clean you guys want it, or...
I accidentally touched an alligator's butthole today.
Carl!
It was an accident.
That's cool!
Monty, don't go near Carl.
Hisses away into the
There were
darkness.
so many of them.
Man, I thought you were going to say something else.
Back when we thought Zane might have been a bad guy, it wasn't just recon. I really just wanted to take him out.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you
all
weren't there.
know.
I know.
I don't date coworkers, sorry guys.
I know it's off the
Oh,
table.
get
But can we
wrecked.
hang?
Oh,
I
yeah, I
already
want to hang with
knew
all you
that.
guys, you're cool.
Yeah.
As
Well, we're
soon
coworkers,
as
but
everything
we're
was
also
cleared up,
friends.
I kind of put it in my mind
I
that
mean-
no coworkers, okay?
But we are friends.
You kept trying.
Maybe don't date your friends either, but
That's what
kind
mean that
of
I
just-
can't leave a little bit of a tension,
can-
but I'm
Oh.
not gonna.
I'm not gonna. Usually Zane just like,
So
Cool.
we could go to Jordalini's. I heard they're making Jort burgers now.
dude, you guys have Jordalines here too?
Yeah.
Dude, cross country.
franchise.
Franchise.
Yeah, no, we got Jordalini's.
Is that
Let's go see what Cabaret has.
Well, it's kind
Oh,
of
that's
related.
right.
I take a pint of Jordalini's ice cream and I go into the teleporter.
Well, let's follow.
I jump
Um,
on Zane's back.
oh,
It's like little brother piggy
you
style.
are dense.
You're
I only weigh 92 pounds.
My guy, like,
Danae,
Actually, fully, I only weigh 82 pounds.
yeah. Well, it's
Stop
like
being
wild for
wet.
82 for how small you are. It's like,
Yeah.
wow.
do they teleport first?
I
think we should
so.
all
After
go
Dub.
together.
Yeah, we're.
I intended for us to all go together because it's Dub's thing that we're going to support them.
Oh,
With-
this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys kind of followed up for a minute, a couple down different hallways, kind of getting more like the official stuff. And then you kind of start passing some statues. Like marbled-esque. Some are like very grand and some are just like people. And then you turn into a side room. And there's a lot of broken rubble, a lot of fire marks on the wall that you could definitely tell she was really trying to keep her elements in check while doing this. And you see the image of a 17-year-old fiddling with a little device with just the biggest, dimpliest smile and white hair. You know, like different parts of marble to kind of show color differences. And Carl and Zane for the first time meet Trevor. Or well, Toast, or, you know. I put the Jordalinis a little, I made like a little tray in front of it, and I put the Jordalinis there, and I kind of pat on the floor because there's like some pillows.
Which was
Just,
his
like,
favorite?
It's good to see you, Toast.
Zane just kind of.
Yeah, so this was, his alias was Toast Boy. And this is Eleanor, and not having taken notes, I say his like actual name.
John Jorgen von Jargensen.
It was John. I thought it was Jargon, but it's not. It's John.
That's a
Well, I know. I
Isn't
remember the
last
first
name.
Von Jargens?
I think
No, but this is John.
I think Jorgen von Jargensen is his last name.
Yeah, Jorgen von Jargensen. It's a
Even
twofer.
the last name's John Smith is the last name.
Just gives a little bit of.
He,
Yeah.
You see,
It's
full on just.
even though he, and you see actually etched in the marble, is though made of machine, he was our heart.
Zane just kind of nods.
Yeah.
Do it for him.
Yeah.
Can I roll again?
No. I gotta be fair on that one.
But yeah, so he's gonna, like, referencing on the statue, he's gonna be put on display, and I point back out to, like, to the main hall. Like,
There's
soon,
actually,
but,
I have to correct you. There were only 2 other statues
Oh, never
currently
mind.
out there.
But basically, he'll be put out there soon.
Heroes that have died while being heroes.
Wasn't it 3?
No, there was a cowboy dude.
There was the cowboy and then
A sorceress.
the girl. Oh, I thought there was with her. No, yeah.
Oh, there's a sorceress and a cowboy.
He'll
Get
be
in the
third.
comments.
Get in the comments. Tell us what we did wrong. Tell me where
No,
my
but-
world building fucked up. How
But yeah, no, he's
many have I killed?
he's gonna be moved out there, but I just didn't know if you guys wanted to have like a little night. Maybe not like whole drag around the statue to the Glade movie theater or anything like that. but
No,
just
that
to
would be
chill.
a little much.
A little much.
But eating a pint for Toast.
Yeah.
Zane's gonna back with more journalists.
Oh,
Thanks, man.
thank you.
Cool.
Do we have
Yeah.
a mint chocolate chip?
Oh, I got one of everything.
For some reason,
I'll take the
George
George
was his
flavor.
favorite.
Same.
Pass down
Like
to George flavor. You see,
Eat my words.
Zane personally goes for the mint chocolate chip. Just everyone
Are
to
you
toast.
copying me? Oh,
To
sorry.
toast.
To toast.
You want French?
How do you not get brain freeze?
Metabolism.
Right.
Please make a
Trying to
constitution
keep
saving
up.
throw.
He's trying to.
Is there
Work it
like
down.
Hey, so this is a question for like eventually, because I know
16.
like with laws,
16.
alcohol is like a
You
no-no
barely
for
avoid
us,
getting the
but
brain freeze. You feel
eventually,
coming.
Zane,
No, I don't
you
slow
can't
down.
drink alcohol.
You don't slow down. I will say you get the brain freeze then.
I keep eating. I stare Zane dead in the eyes and just like probably weeping.
tears down his
Tears,
face?
cry. Zane,
Brain freeze
Carl.
hurts.
Carl.
This
Carl.
is how Liam's eat ice cream.
Carl.
No, it's
Carl.
not
That
Carl.
that can't be true. Someone stop. Oh gosh.
You're right. I don't know how Liam's eat ice
Zane, I kind of have a curious question. So, eventually, when we're all like at the legal age to drink, would alcohol even affect you?
Nah.
What if you butt chugged? Sorry. Carl would not know what that is.
I saw an internet video of a man.
That video.
Jungle
We
juice
had that
through the
conversation a
tube.
different day.
No, easy. They just
Carl, you can't.
no matter how it enters the
You know,
system,
internet.
most hallucinogen
Wait,
things
would
just
heroin
don't.
affect you?
Nope.
about
Sobriety
Swiss
by
stress?
powers.
Stuff.
What about crystal meth?
It might like make my tummy hurt, but probably none of the other added effects because
What
my
if
body
you took
just.
like a 10,000 milligram gummy?
I could maybe feel it, but probably not.
Heroes don't do drugs, kids.
Oh, heroes don't do drugs.
In which,
Guys,
unless
Is
they
there
help you
like a
win.
moose tracks
In which case,
that's
do
like
lots of
a
drugs.
crap your pants flit?
There
Like,
is
Not
the muddy,
flavor?
the muddy moose jorts. Muddy moose jorts. Muddy moose jorts.
I'm muddied in my jorts.
I need money in my jorts.
I hate this so much.
Thwack would go for that one just
Yeah.
because of the joke.
Muddy jorts.
The muddy
Mint
jorts.
chocolate jorts.
Mm-hmm.
Does every name have jort in the title?
Usually, except for vanilla.
Jordan.
That's it. But
I
everything
know
else
why they
is
do
some
that.
play on ginger jorts. You've got your classic, lemon lime jortalinis.
Is there a jort berry?
It's triple jort berry crunch. As
actually
playing
eat
a
the
bit into
triple
the
jort
cereal,
berry
they
crunch.
did a bit of a collab thing.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah. After we
Very
pass
cool.
around the just regular jort one and finish that one off,
Everyone
I went for
takes a
the
bite.
joke one.
Yeah, I hope,
what's-
well, technically, if you guys want, because a lot of the statues out there were made by everyone on their team, I made this guy, and I was wondering, and I kind of point to the back where, like, some rebel isn't, like in the sense of, like, the pedestal, or, like, some parts of the back, they aren't smoothed out, and, like, if you guys
It-
wanna...
important to know, the ones out there are holograms. They
Oh, they're
were
holograms?
not made.
Oh, so I
Uh,
literally just went, like, above and beyond.
Yeah, you did like
Oh.
the A+ project that no one else did. Like, well, because it's easier to be like, hey, we have a 3D hologram. It's something we can have.
I feel like John would have liked a statue.
10 feet tall.
Maybe
yes.
not
It's
this.
like-
It's like in Fantastic. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, you go.
What?
oh, I thought you had a question.
I
Oh,
do
no.
show Psyche and Thwack, and I'm like, it's based off this picture from this night. It's a really bad picture of him going, like the light is so bad,
Yeah.
but it's the same pose.
Nice.
What kind of weapon did he use?
He used electricity, actually.
Dope.
That's really
He was
cool.
electric powered. He did a lot of tech.
See,
Less
Zane's
time.
kind of like
Very smart.
very jittery. You're seeing his fingers are trying to like burn a hole in the Jortalini box that he's just fiddling with.
Okay, you good?
You need to move around.
Yeah, I thought
Hey, you're
you
okay.
guys want to like go patrol, do something. I just need to burn off.
Sure.
Yeah, here. Can you leave from the pyramid without using a portal?
I don't think we're allowed to know where the
We're not
pyramid is.
We are in a lot of water. I cannot do that yet.
You can't run across. You can run 700 miles an hour, but you can't run across.
When
water.
I start running, my feet will slowly start sinking through.
Oh, yeah,
So,
he can't walk on
He's
water.
not that fast yet.
Liquid. If I get faster, I can more. Short range water, yes. It looks like we might be in an ocean.
Okay,
Cool.
Cool. I don't think we were supposed to know that.
well,
We're not. Yeah, but Zane just is
well,
impulsive.
let's.
Cool.
Okay,
Okay,
well, let's
Can
Sounds
I
good.
like
get
check
back
the
to
little
play.
app, see if the I could stop in and be like, hey therapist, I died today.
Yes.
For just like
she's out today.
a 5
unfortunately.
I
minute.
basically also I wanted to ask
Quick
like
fiver.
on
Yeah,
a
she's out today.
sidebar to like not to make Zane or Carl feel bad, just be like, hey, was there anything you guys?
Hey, thanks for the follow. For more, and we will have a random encounter.
Send your friends.
Send your
No,
friends.
we don't want an encounter in the pyramid.
Send 99 of your friends so we can get 3 levels.
Oh,
Oh,
please!
yes.
Actually, now
Please.
it's only 64.
Send 64.
64!
That deal still 2 levels for everyone.
Oh,
Oof.
okay.
Uh,
I
skip.
say we patrol.
Okay.
Oh, dude, that would.
That'd be
That's
insane.
sucks.
Just like
We
have a
get 64 followers and it's like junior year.
2-year time skip.
That's kind of how I would have to do it.
That'd be
You guys are
so
going to go on
dope.
patrol. Here's what's important to know. Velocity will just run alongside. You think he's holding himself way back?
Dude, why
Do
don't
a
you just...
couple laps, dude.
You can
He's
lap the
probably
whole
just, like,
city. We'll all
skipping.
just split off onto patrol. And
Oh,
you
I
can
could
just...
lap, tell you guys, give you some what we want to do.
Yeah, here's
Yeah.
the borders.
Because,
Cool.
I mean, like, you can take care of, like, banks and stuff. Or not banks. Like, when old ladies crossing the street.
3 ladies saved.
Cool.
Oh, here's what we got. We've got some dudes that are trying to rob an ATM right now. Looks like a drug deal's going down south side, and a bit of alcohol inebriation down on the beach.
Drugs and alcohol. Ugh, let's do the ATM.
Hell
So
yeah!
ATM first, and
wait.
then we should check up on alcohol to make sure he didn't
Like-
OD.
That's more of a drug.
Like a massive drug deal, or like
Well, it sounded like just some people are
Or
drinking.
get alcohol poisoning.
No, drug deal definitely. Bunch of guys with suitcase alleyway for money.
Are
I
they
mean,
in
I could
suits?
just go grab the money real
I
quick,
look over
but
and
Well,
they in
that's kinda
suits.
robbing.
Maybe
nah, more just
Don't
like
bug him
grab
then.
the suitcases.
gotcha. These?
Well,
Let's put them
hold,
over.
hold up, big pause. If we don't stop them and we're just robbing from them,
That
is
doesn't help.
that gonna send a bad message?
Oh,
Well, they
I
don't
could
know
go like
Who?
put them in prison.
Yeah, let's do
Cool.
that one.
I could do that one if you guys want to go handle the ATM robbery.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Do you want to use one of your maneuvers?
It's an ATM robbery, so.
Were the people being held captive?
No, this he will give you the full deets of like looks like about two guys that just have a big old heavy saw that are breaking into an ATM down.
So
So all we really have to
probably
do is
don't
just
need
show
a
up.
maneuver.
Yeah.
No, hear me out, maneuver.
let's do
I
Ace
kind of
of
want to
Clubs.
drop from the shadows
You're-
onto the machine and just be
so you
like,
can just start beating
Well,
them
so
up.
you have actual maneuvers that
I
I'll
know.
tell you.
Ace of
about.
Clubs,
Ace of Clubs. All
which
right.
is Thwack in the front, Cabaret and I in the middle, and Carl in the rear.
Front, middle, back.
Yep.
Clubs.
And
because
then
he's so
And then
small he can't go on my
I'm
shoulders
gonna
anymore.
tell.
would Zane just be like
Zane
little
right now
circling
is
about?
like
He'd be like in the back. But
I will be going. Is like I'll be running these dudes to a local prison real
Yeah.
quick. But
As
yeah,
soon as
what do you
you're
want me
back,
to do?
Join us.
Gotcha. Here we go. You guys pulling up. You see, these two dudes full on have what looks to be like a hacksaw that are cutting through, sparks flying. As they thought they could be fine. The alarms wouldn't trip fast enough for police to come.
I'm casting Spirit Guardians immediately.
Two, they've got guns. Stand up. Let's roll initiative.
Would our training spells have counted on the same rest?
Yes. Yes, I'll allow that.
Allow that.
I'll allow that.
I'll inflict that on you. Yeah, sure.
We'll start. Who got Damon get 20 or higher?
Since 20.
Sorry, I
Synth
have not
20
rolled
for
yet.
Psyche. Did anyone get 15, 19?
I got a 16.
16.
Hey.
16.
Let's see.
Excellent. Carl.
I got 6.
Wow.
I
Excellent.
miss my days as a
You
Your
guys
deck
should
is
be
higher.
worried
with
if
good decks.
Maverick hasn't charged me for the $50 of gas I did earlier today.
Count your blessings.
Count your blessing. Here we go.
Am
It'll
I
show
just-
up later.
Immediately, Ace of Clubs going out. How are you guys doing your Ace of Clubs? Because right now you'll probably be able to get one of the dudes immediately with it.
I mean,
There's Thwack in the front. Where am I at? Well, I'm
I
in
could just
the side,
action search.
Mhm.
But,
If you want action, you might be able to get both.
yeah.
Yeah,
who's-
I'll do
what's-
that.
How many guys are we up against?
Just two right now.
Just two.
But they look big guys that have like heavy semi-automatics on their back, right? Like,
Okay. I want to just make a perception just to like see if there's anyone else
Mhm.
besides the two. That's a 19.
19. Across the street, there's a getaway car.
Okay, gotcha. I'll shoot a text to Zane. Be like, there's a getaway car. Just quick description.
Got it.
And I will do. Oh, is there like water nearby?
Yes, there is.
I'm gonna shake
What about
water and
hydrant?
freeze the ATM.
Excellent. You're freezing in the ATM. Cabaret, what are you doing?
Sorry, looks like your account's
Is
frozen.
the car running?
Car's running. She's already sent off that, like, to
That means it's
velocity.
in park. Sleep.
Okay. Go ahead and start doing sleep. Thwack, and you're in front, Ace of Club style. Go for your hits. As Carl, anything you want to be doing right now. Spirit Guardians is up, but it will affect their turn at the end.
No chance you're gonna tell us if there's another encounter happening after this.
No.
Okay. You really
Does the
just
dude
like-
have 15 hit points or less?
It does too.
Asleep.
Asleep.
The driver's asleep?
Yep.
Okay,
So-
cool. I'm gonna slap a...
Bit.
You might.
I do
Well,
wanna
I'm.
I'm
in
just gonna
front-
wait. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna
I'm
sit
in
here. I
front
have my
of you,
spirit.
and
These are-
I
will say
rolled
they're-
an 18 and a nat 20.
They're very.
Yeah.
I don't want to call them like instant, but using a maneuver is like nothing you're doing will fail basically. And so for
I
these,
do
it's just you do have to at least see an AC.
I want to add. I
Yeah.
want to freeze the ATM, but also like the gun that they're using, like the thing that they're using. So it's
Oh, gotcha,
like freezing
gotcha.
the gun to the ATM.
Yeah, well, yeah, the saw blade going
Saw,
in. It's.
that's what it is.
I
yeah.
was gonna allow that already because it's
Okay,
like
gotcha.
putting it in that 5-foot cube, freezing
so then
it all.
they don't have their little saw thing.
I got
Yes.
a 18 plus 6 and a nat 20.
Yes.
I
You're
just
hitting
wanna, like,
both guys.
Grab those guns and.
Boom, boom. These two guys are out. Cabaret. Boom, it counts. Frozen. Carl.
It
Ready.
looks like there's 12 of me in this room.
As yeah, the dudes that they were like gonna turn to run immediately, like what the boom. You guys take him out. Zane shows up like a minute later. Oh, you got it.
Prison?
Prison?
Can we just put people in prison without?
Oh,
like,
I'm putting them with a well-written signed note saying that they were bad guys to check the certain cameras in around the area, so they know.
Okay, so like in the
We can
county
also
jail,
camo
like
the
where we can only hold them for. You're not putting them in like prison, right?
Oh no, are you kidding? I would get into a lot of legal trouble if I just started walking into prisons.
Yeah.
As you see, he pulls out small little pocket, literally a sticky note with like a safety pin, pins them to both of these unconscious dudes, just like, no, they get it. It's a 24-hour thing. Local law enforcement can handle it. Poof, as he runs off with these guys.
We should make a game for Zane so that while he's not busy, like, while he
Yeah,
is
I
busy,
also
Zane
don't want to
it's
just
fine.
use Zane as a drop-off service.
Well,
I
yeah,
know
but even then,
I
he's
mean,
fast enough that we
he's-
could have him like.
No, I'm
all that
fine.
way.
Sorry.
What's up, Duff?
No.
Okay.
Probably said something offensive.
Um,
Let's go.
Stop angst. You have used your angst card today. You're not allowed, Eleanor.
No, not
I mean-
angst.
No, it's
Slut.
angst. Nope.
I said I know some ways.
Nope,
that
you're
I
not
can
allowed.
help
That's what I
you.
mean. No, you don't
No,
get to.
no more slut card.
No more whore.
No more.
No.
Or no more.
Whore no more. Whore be gone.
Or we go.
For all your 18th century prostitutes.
Have a little
No,
spray
no.
bottle for Horby.
Also for Carl
Or before
drinking
you jail.
blood. Good to hell.
Blood
Okay, it's more
whore.
like I suck the
It's
shadow
actual
out of them.
blood.
Yeah, that's not better.
Yeah,
You want shadow inside of you? Okay, so what
Technically,
else do we
everything
got
inside
to do
of you is
today?
in shadow.
check the police scanner. Or
Yeah. Because there was another
I was
drunk
like
dude.
in the process of turning on the police scanner as Zane shows back up.
So
So
Oh, we're just checking for more stuff.
sweet. All right, let's see what's up.
So I want you to tell me how many cats you see tonight, and what breed they are.
Gotcha. Catman.
Catman.
Catman. Sure. Sorry. He not 20 did. He's gonna give you a lot of cats.
X.
Good thing I'm not.
I will let you guys know. This was just that first initial round. The night is kind of like every so often, like, oh, we think there's a B&E, boom, there to help. Oh, someone is trying to pull a gun out of a convenience store, boom, there to help.
I
It's a
wanna make
lot
sure
of
if
little
there's
stuff.
any ODs, we can get them to the proper care.
People that have too high alcohol percentage, any ODs, getting them to the right
Yeah,
places.
it's like those drug people shouldn't have gone to county jail. That should be in rehab.
That's what I. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
And
I'm
just,
saying
also
we're not
just-
taking them to the county jail. We are taking them to a rehab center.
The drug
Okay.
use at least. Not
ooh,
the,
that's my bad. They are in a prison right
Can
now.
you get them out
Well,
of prison, please?
The people who were on the drugs, not the people who were selling the drugs.
on the drugs, please. If we had people who OD'd, please get them to a resource
mean,
center.
if-
and
Oh, they
not
hadn't
jail.
taken the drugs yet. It was they did buy drugs.
Okay,
It was the drug
I'm
deal.
saying
Kinda
that
have
if
to,
we
to
encounter
prison.
someone ODing, no jail,
Well, they're
rehab
going to
center.
a hospital
Or
first.
You know
Hospitals,
what I mean?
but they
Okay, moving
aren't
on
going to
from
get
this.
arrested because
Sorry,
they
do people
did.
on Earth not know how to
No.
regulate their recreational drug intake?
We're terrible
No,
at it,
no,
dude.
yeah, people are horrible.
Yeah, our bodies can't do that.
Yeah.
No,
Well-
not your body. You just
No,
figure
no,
out how much is safe to take it in
Carl,
advance. And then...
sometimes people OD on drugs because they're in such emotional distress they have no other way to express it.
Why don't
We-
they just go to one of the communal health centers?
Oh, we don't have those.
We do not have those.
What the
Let me
hell?
introduce you to privatized healthcare in the United States.
And we're not going into that.
Yeah, I know. It's just then Carl's like,
3 hours later,
my
Carl is
God,
crying
you know.
in the back of the Hummer.
Why? Why?
What kind of planet am I on?
Come on,
Cool
Carl.
world.
Welcome.
The real
Give me some
villains.
Jordan, ladies.
The real villains, Big Pharma.
You see Zane just...
Real villains, Big
I mean,
Pharma gang.
Zane,
Honestly, that's
it's okay,
Prism.
buddy. There's about 20,418 cats currently in Jacksonville.
Okay, but how many of them are Siamese?
Oh, at least 312.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, right?
Next, I want you to find all of the dogs. And specifically, I want to know which ones are spayed and neutered.
Are we doing animal
No.
rescue but with a speedster?
I'm not doing
He
that.
thought it would be fun
No,
for you
hey.
to do.
I'm just trying to
Actually,
see
So
what
hey,
you don't
can do
have.
so you're
You
not
know,
quite
if we
as
think
bored.
about it logically,
Oh, I
I'm
get
trying
ya.
to get Zane's attention.
Don't
If we
worry,
think about it
I'm
logically-
always in a constant state of waiting.
Okay, well, let me know if you... Oh, here's a fun idea. Practice running on water. So, like, anytime you have a
Heck
few
yeah,
minutes,
yeah,
run
of
out
course.
until you start, sinking, and then just come back.
One day I'll drown. All right.
Don't do that.
No.
Okay, run alongside the water.
I see what you're saying.
Can't you, like, swim super fast?
Oh yeah, swimming's pretty easy, but that's the thing is then like it's cutting through water actually kind of hurts as a speedster. You don't notice it when you're like normal because you're just kind of moving.
What if you had, like, a surfboard? And you were just, like, kicking?
Same principle.
Why could I watch The Incredibles the other day?
Oh, hardcore, not realistic. So yeah, he can run across water. If I'm trying to cut through, imagine like I put you in a pool and it was just full of just like bricks, and you were having to like push and kick off of bricks the whole time.
So can you...
The liquid
So it's like bricks when
technically
you're in it, but it's not like bricks when you're on
It's
it.
like
bricks when
Is
I'm
this
on it, but
non-Newtonian?
eventually it's a non-Newtonian kind of feel where eventually the bricks will get soft enough because you're just naturally moving linearly, and when I'm kicking it then becomes a hard surface and just real hurts because then I'm trying to like push through bricks, right? Because it doesn't want to move because I'm moving fast. It's when I try to like push people. Yes, why?
For fun, have you ever just gone to like, you know how like if you're drinking
just get on, like, a
something and you're
treadmill?
just like into the water by like vibrating your lips?
Yeah.
How does it do fun stuff? Because you're like super fast.
Glass explodes.
That's cool.
Yeah, kind of
I mean-
like shaking off the glass, but it's fun. I can't do it too often because glass
I
burns.
just had a really fun idea.
No. I will actually say, patrol is easy enough. I now want to ask, what's the team's goals? You have stuff you want to investigate. You have stuff you want to do.
okay, let's go back to the glade before we discuss
Yeah.
those.
What's yes, easy enough going back to the glade, end of the night. It's that hey, it's like
Oh,
super late. Anyone doing crime, they deserve to get it because it's so late. We all want to go to bed.
by the way, since you are a speedster,
Yeah.
you're able to spot like others,
speedsters.
right?
Mhm. I think that's why I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Because I was just making sure because we do have that one that tends to follow us.
Hey,
Oh, we've been good.
Okay, cool.
Side note, if you ever want to stay here for more than the speedster, once we're done, feel free.
Yeah, we'll see.
okay. Game plan then.
How long do you sleep for? Sorry, that's... Like
8 hours.
But for you, wouldn't that feel like it's like...
Dream time, man. Feels like 8 hours.
Hmm.
My waking hours are the nightmare.
Same.
Okay,
Time
therapist
for
time.
No, I'm
Therapist
joking.
time.
Gosh,
Sorry,
you
Bob,
guys
what were
do
you
not take these well.
Game plan.
Yes, ma'am.
We have 3 villains, all connected to the governor.
Mm-hmm.
The governor. Also, I have to get my little notes out because we learned a lot. I'll point to the big board with all the red string.
Yeah.
I'm sure Vanish filled you in on most of that,
Mhm.
so I'm not gonna bother explaining too much.
Oh, I read this when you guys were still coming back from school.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
All of it?
All of it.
So we have to figure out kind of just how to stop them. I mean, we haven't had a problem with them since Toast Boy, but
Hey, I know
that
what we're
doesn't mean
doing.
they're not gonna come back.
Heck yeah.
Side note, Psyche, I
so-
know we need to focus on the mission, but also I feel like we should get Zane set up with the therapist.
I
Yes.
do not need a therapist. I can assure you I've worked through this.
No.
Out of
but-
character, do not get Zane a therapist. He's an NPC. He's got his stuff. I will just give that free. Do not worry about that.
Thank you for being concerned about it.
It's a good concern, but no,
Okay.
he's good.
But we were all supposed to legally. They gave us a therapist.
Because
They gave
one
us
of
a
our-
therapist because our friend died.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
needed
that's
trauma
fair.
counseling. This
Yeah.
dude, it just sucks more than anything to be oh, I'm constantly thinking and moving
Well,
faster, and so I'm
that's-
just
Yeah,
in a constant
okay.
state of waiting.
Thank
It's
you for being concerned
Yeah.
about our
Okay.
teammate. So now is the time to plan, not to.
Okay.
yes. Now it's plan.
Now time to plan. I feel like Psyche needs help with morale. She's such a bitch.
I hand you a fresh corn dog.
Thank you. She's less of a
You were
bitch.
a little
now.
bit upset.
Oh, it's
Angry.
angry.
No, it's
No,
just-
we've all been there. We've all been
No,
there.
yeah. But yeah, we need to figure out why the mayor is doing this.
Governor.
Governor, sorry, yeah, governor.
Sorry,
The mayor.
governor.
Yeah,
The mayor.
Whatever he is. He's a rat man.
dirty little rat
Um,
man.
But yeah, we have Samuel Smiles, Jason
the good
Pine,
way,
and
though.
Frank Porter that we all have to worry about.
Possibly more.
Possibly
Prism-
more, yeah.
Prism is the big red button right now.
Yeah.
That everything is
Is-
connected to.
Connected also to your dad.
It's connected to my dad, connected to Cabaret's
Yep.
mom, possibly.
Mom.
I don't have a tie-in
and
yet.
Dad.
And Bellamy's just over here being Bellamy. We don't know what he is yet. So.
Bellamy Boof, he is the hero.
Yes,
Basically, my mom and Carl,
know some
your uncle,
that. Yeah.
You
No.
competed in the same year of Olympics. And I'm wondering if something went down.
My uncle? No,
Okay.
no. My uncle
Not
is
your
the
uncle,
hero.
sorry,
The
no,
bad guy.
the
Frank
Nitro.
Porter, yeah.
Nitro.
This is Eleanor losing. I'm sorry.
You're
my
good.
name is so loud.
Okay. Goals, game plans. We want to get your dad off of death row.
I want
Yes.
him off of death row. I
And maybe
understand.
to figure
I
out
would
what you
rather
want.
him be out of prison, but the fact that he's on death row is time sensitive.
That's the big thing.
You
Well,
know?
and I shouldn't say it's time sensitive. It will be happening probably within 7 months.
We have a time limit.
Yeah, so that's probably order number 1.
Yeah.
Or order
Granted.
number 1.
I let them know about the
Yeah.
the
Point.
detective I found.
1.5 because we still do have the person constantly hunting us and
Yes.
who is in charge of all of that crazy stuff happening in the first place.
Yeah.
So that probably takes slight priority just in the fact
No,
that
I-
he
that's-
might show up with another
Yeah.
villain that we don't even know yet. Speaking of, we need to check that place where those human villains are being kept, like the ones
metahuman.
just like like how those other
Yeah.
3 were. We need to check for more. See if there are
Non-humans in the meta.
Yes.
Okay.
Or if there's like non-supernatural, non-powered in any capacity that are in these hordes. That
as well.
people that could easily get slipped
Dangerous
out
people.
or have a way to better keep track of.
Also, what's the government's policy on pardon me, Dove, but capital punishment?
Death.
No, I know, but why isn't it more widespread for violent offenders? Because what if we just lobbied
Carl, let me
and just
introduce
had
you to the American prison system.
another 3
Oh.
hours later
Just
for marijuana? That's like the same drug in the universe.
and Zane, just eat the corn dogs, buddy. I'll make waffles next. You're doing good. You're doing good. No, yeah, it's
Carl has visibly gained weight in these 6 hours.
Oh.
Eating stress.
right.
Yeah.
Zane's doing it
Actually,
too,
if
but
he's
again, it's
making
just
waffles.
gone.
Cabaret is actually.
Oh, he's pre-making waffles for tomorrow morning, is what he means. For
I wanna
Oh,
see
okay.
if there's
Then hear me out. I
any-
kind of
okay.
want to pre-make so that we can fry them tomorrow morning. I want to make some fried chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is
so-
something Psyche
Stuff
wants
to
to
do with the
do.
hands.
Yes. No.
B is going to go on the computers and research who owns Prism. Who's the big shareholders for that company? Because it's how Jeffrey Bezos owns everything here.
If it's
Our
public
world.
information.
I
or
mean, but we love
hero public information, at
Bezos.
least.
Because a lot of that is public information. We know the CEO of Disney, we know the CEO
Well, yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Just like how in this world, everyone knows that Jared Zena, the current owner of Rainforest, is this multi-billionaire. I will say, yes, you have about 4 big things. Dove's dad is on death row, somehow involved with these companies, everything being set up as like a patsy murder, right? This doesn't look
Basically,
great.
the best way we can get him off death row is if I am alive and I can vouch for his character.
Vouch for him or figure out more stuff. There's a lot you can do on that front. There is checking in on the governor, Governor Roger Jones, looking into him and his aides. There is checking on Alcatraz, figuring out what's going on with the meta prison, what's going on there. And finally checking in on Prism, this company, all these things. So these are 4 things. If you want, you can give me an investigation here, Psyche. Start checking in on Prism as a company, as there's some stuff you could get from that.
Okay. I'm just writing my little notes.
You're good.
Okay.
Yes, but that's why just in also making sure I understand. There's about 4 things you guys can do. These bigger, like, oh yeah, this is investigation.
That's a natural
Station.
20. Plus a 2 for 22.
Ayo.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeehaw.
Tell me all, good sir.
No, wait. Yeehaws for Wednesday. Sorry.
ha ye.
Say
Ha
please.
ye. We gotta save the
Yee.
yeehaws.
A boy boy.
On
Ha
Mondays
ha.
for Friday.
What's like? You wouldn't get it.
Oh,
Here we go. Man, I hate that. No, are you kidding? I live for this. That's the coolest.
Good.
Let me just pull up my notes.
Yeah, here we go,
no.
gang.
No, yeah. Everyone take some notes.
Prism. The biggest thing you can find right now is
Ominous music.
there are a couple different, I don't want to call them factions, but the big things going into Prism are as such. There is Grey Industries, which was the place that had the dude in the bomb vest that you saved. Scarlet Incorporated, which is the chemical factory that Dove fell into. And there are 3 more you are able to find. Shall we call them big? The Azure Company, which looks to be actually just a lot of food product, but it's enough of why is like a food company going to this. Violet Stores, which is an electronics company. That's Thwack, you got a little bit ahead of me there. Violet Stores sells basically all the electronics you would ever need, including toasters.
I bet they made Toast Boy.
And finally, the excuse me, from the notes. Here we go.
That has anything to do with that.
Here we go.
Natural 20.
Yes, and the other one, sorry, Saffron Holdings. Sorry, I
you're good.
accidentally clicked the other one. Is the 5th. Saffron Holdings is like a bank. It's easy enough to go, oh, this is where the money is kept, shall we say.
Okay, I have a question on Violet Stores.
Violet
'Cause it's
Stores.
like an electronics company.
Mhm.
My powers aren't necessarily electric, and this might have just been like a character flavor thing that was swept under the rug and doesn't have to mean anything. But I have like lightning scars going all on my back and like wrapping around my shoulders. Would I like think
Maybe.
that's connected? Maybe my dad.
I'll say you can kind of on a nat 20, you can put that down. That might be important. Literally in video, this could be important later, right? Like it's not a for sure yet. I will give you this. It's you nat 20. This
Psyche
is
will
crazy.
remember that.
These are the 5 points of Prism.
Good.
What you are realizing is, as of right now, Roger Jones gets the biggest funding through Saffron Holdings. It comes from Prism, right? It's that, and that's why it's one of those like shell corporation upon shell corporation. It's so hard to know who donates, but it's very much he's getting the money from Saffron. Azure Company,
Sorry.
the Azure Company, Azure Co. is the entirely food-based program that does all the meals for Alcatraz.
Okay.
They fund a lot of big. It's again, you don't think about this, but well, who feeds big companies and corporations? These people feed, and they're feeding Alcatraz. Any food goes through them. Violet Stores, or excuse me, Gray Industries. You're not finding too much about, nor Scarlet Incorporated currently.
Okay.
But Violet Stores works almost in complete tandem with the online shopping global network known as Rainforest.
Okay.
I wonder what that reference is.
Wait, Rainforest was the thing you were just talking about.
Rainforest is Amazon in this world, but Rainforest, almost
Yeah,
all
search
their
the
products,
rainforest.
when you go onto Rainforest, you will get stuff for Violet Stores first and foremost.
Yeah.
It's that they're the
Who's-
sponsored stuff that pops
Who's
up.
Rainforest owned by again?
Rainforest is owned by Jared Zena, who is currently the richest man in the world. Jared Zena owns so much. Recently, just went to space. Dude, is like people go. He kind of like looks like Lex Luthor. He's even bald, haha. But he's not truly evil.
Like Dr.
Billionaires
Doom.
can't be evil, right?
Right? Look in the camera for 30 seconds, everyone.
I'm going to give you
Lex
this on a
Doom.
nat 20.
Or
Jared Zena has been rumored and put in many different case files by superheroes, codename Mechanic, as it has never been proven. But due to some of Violet Stores, it looks like he may have like given powered items to known villains. Where it's enough that heroes can like, oh, I'll buy this off Rainforest and help integrate it. But there have been at least 2 cases where 2 different heroes are very sure enough to put in official reports. I think that this dude who got a superpower suit bought it from the CEO of Rainforest, or like had connection, but there was never any way to prove it. There's no true paper trail. Everything it's based on either what they saw or heard or hunch. And so Jared Zena isn't truly in the system. It's why though you're able to like do that quick. Let me just quickly Google search known villains, and he's got a file just because he might.
what
Yeah.
does Gray Industries do? Do we know what they do, or
Do we know what they do? Gray Industries is
Gray Industries
another
do, though.
heavy chemical corporation. Gray Industries. I hate nat 20s. Because I'm like, you gotta honor them. You get all the cool ones too. I've just noticed this. Gray Industries has a connection where you think the majority of the online history, this is public record, you can pull this up because he's a convicted supervillain. Frank Porter bought a lot of his chemical supplies from Gray Industries. I will even give that natural, and again, the dude who had the bomb vest didn't know what was going on. You don't think he even knew about the bomb vest until he looks down and has it on him.
Oh, yeah, how
But
you
it was
saying
at
zip in,
Gray
zip out.
Industries.
oh,
The speedster can zip
Crap.
in, zip out. Put a bomb on him.
they could put it in his food.
They put it in.
They can put the
I
juices.
want you to take this
Food.
point of inspiration.
And shove
For-
it up your.
You know that. If as your company puts the chemicals he wants in his food, suddenly he's got all the power he needs.
Bitch.
They could do that with other crap too.
Yeah.
They probably
I-
helped
well,
you
I-
know who escaped.
I
Did
know
they-
she got a nat 20, and I trust that, but also a prism has more than 5 colors. Is there?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Carl?
What else is going on? I
Do
feel
they
like
have-
I would push even deeper, being like, hey, what the hell? These are all colors. Gray is the only one that's not adjacent to a color
Red,
on the.
orange, yellow, green,
Right.
violet.
We got anything that has to do with paleontology by chance? Maybe?
What is that? Science.
We only have 5.
Yeah, we only have 5.
Maybe?
There's
Possibly.
There's probably 2 more
7.
underneath that
So
somewhere.
yeah.
Here we go. Okay, right. What do you want? What do you want from me?
I want
Everything.
Spill your guts.
We also need to know if
Spill.
the tech company are the ones who built the meta dampers.
I will
Oh,
give
yeah.
you
Oh
this.
my gosh, you're right.
Probably.
They
wanna
probably
know
built the
who
meta
built the
dampeners because,
too.
hey, what company gives the most money to the Warriors?
Here's what's gonna happen. I will give you
we'll
this.
figure that out in a sec.
Alright.
The colors of a prism are as thus. You've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and Gray Industries. Smart enough. It's not a color. It's just part of it. You were able to look through on a natural 20 and just natural insight. I'm going to reward that. You saw through my clever little puzzle. Point of inspiration.
You want to get inspiration for rolling
Can I
that
drink
20?
this?
Oh
Wait,
no, you
I'm
do.
not
According to
fine.
do not drink these. These are very toxic.
This is peace.
Nat 20s, I need to remember I will be awarding points of inspiration for Nat 20 slowly. If I've forgotten up to this point. And at the end of the night, when you give them back to me, we'll just have to make note of, okay, who had them, you'll get them next
Because
session
like, I
because you
think
can
there's
hold them and
something
use
on
them.
your character so you can like press for
Yeah.
inspiration.
I will, yes, right.
Wait, there
Um,
is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where?
Here's what's important to
The
know.
sun.
I have to go back. It is clear
This feels fun.
that there are
Doesn't
Let me
look
be
like
clear.
a
there are
hydrated fish, though.
2 things not adding up. There should be an orange and green, right? That natural color scheme of what's orange and what's green. In looking at everything,
Is
you are
green
not
orange
sure
Green.
what orange is. I will say even on Nat 20, that's what maybe sticks out.
What's the
But-
color scheme of the Warriors?
I will tell you that in a second. Rainforest
Has a green color. scheme.
is
I
the
guess it's
green
green.
color scheme. It's easy enough to go. That's probably that main. Violet stores making these things, but Rainforest,
Selling them.
it's that immediate. No wonder they're not under Prism. You would never be able to, but naturally using that natural knowledge of, but what's green. Rainforest. Okay, that's a part of Prism. Orange is completely unknown. The Warriors do not have a set color scheme. It is usually a black W put on legal paperwork, and it usually runs through individual heroes. Warriors, part of their thing when Merlin, Vanish, Fist, Steel Spider, some of these like early heroes when they founded, they never wanted this to be a league or an army because that's not okay, right? You don't have a bunch of superpowered individuals making choices, and part of the direction of the Warriors is we are here to support each other. We have these places to train, to learn, to help, but in any legal sense, it's to the individual. It's why people are allowed to sue individual heroes because it's that like, yeah, Warriors are under it, but you don't have to worry about, well, to use a real world example, going after one cop, they have unions to immediately stop. You're not allowed to like sue individual people. You have a huge money system behind you. The Warriors are divided in the sense of if someone really wanted to go after Merlin, they could sue
Wait.
Merlin, right?
Why would you want to sue a cop?
Hey,
In the background. We'll say it's in the background.
Later.
Carl and Cabaret are like going in the background. We just see more innocence draining from Carl as this information's going
More
through.
and more the eyes lose their glimmer.
There's
But
no joy.
I will let you know on the Nat 20, orange is the mystery right now.
Okay.
Why
You're
would you
not
wanna
sure
sue
there doesn't seem
cops?
to be a company. But again, as you know with Rainforest, so maybe it's something that doesn't look immediately, but
Spirit Halloween.
it's spirit. They're everywhere.
They're here.
But no, that's why it's like easy enough of this is something we can't find. So, but you have the other points. Easy enough.
Hey, does that Shell Corporation fund any science expeditions? Maybe.
Saffron.
Yeah, because
Just grasping at strings. Don't mind me.
and my dad worked
scientist for Prism generally, or did he work for Gray?
What you know is before everything happened, your dad, and I'm actually going to, I know this sounds weird, we're going to say your father worked for S.C. Johnson.
A family
The
company.
family company. Because it literally was, this was a public thing. It's something that, like, there's a lot of public records about how this crazy smart scientist was making strides in medicine and help and safer chemicals. When your father defected into Prism, shall we call it, right? Or, like, you know, started working, the timeline lines up enough in your mind of he probably was working with Gray Industries. Enough to the point of whatever he's doing there is, like, that's probably where he would have been. Scarlet Incorporated is more manufacturing, if we're being perfectly honest. Like, yeah, Scarlet Industries had the chemicals that changed Dove, but they are the factory, if that makes sense, right? They're making a bunch of stuff, right? Those chemicals weren't specifically for anything. It's like, oh yeah, this is where we've got a bunch of molten lead, a bunch of hydrogen peroxide, a bunch of fill in the blank. Saffron Holdings, of course, being a lot of just offshore banking. Rainforest being this huge multinational system everyone uses. The Azure Company being a food system. Violet Stores being a electronic supplier. But Gray Industries is the specific... It's the mere equivalent of an S.C. Johnson of, oh, did you get a Gray Industries labeled Band-Aid, right? Or, oh, the Gray Industries, like, you could find those technically in some stores.
So it's like,
if you're
if
being...
people reference something of a lesser value, you'd say, yeah, it's a Gray Industries blank.
Exactly,
Like
right?
Walmart.
It's they're everywhere, because everyone goes, oh, a Gray Industries.
Great value.
It's a GI, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, kind of how we have General Motors.
Yeah. Okay, this is also maybe grasping at straws. The gold discs that would have revolutionized Prism.
Were they orange?
Gold discs are not orange. They were
Yeah.
golden. It was kind of that, like,
probably produced by Violet.
But that's the thing is like they weren't
important to know.
part of.
A gold disc, under my plot items, graphic operating link discs were on the outside. What made them revolutionary, what made them, when you guys were able to look online, a lot of reporters are talking about this wasn't a part of any big thing. This was Miracle Enterprises that was was founded and currently run by Jacob Faith. That hero you met is on the outside, on a nat 20. It's like, okay, he's not getting shady funding. This is a hospital and research center that made the gold disc and went, hey, graphic operating link disc, that kind of sounds like gold. And so they made it golden. And so it's easy enough to go, yes, if Doc, being from Alcatraz, being sent to steal it, because it's like, that's big enough to undermine stuff they have.
But the gold disc isn't something we have to worry about for enemies. That's like
It's more, that's what you guys have, if that
Yeah.
makes sense, right? It's currently in possession of
Gotcha.
good people, or good people that are
so
trying to help.
For now, gold disc has to do more
We
with allies
checked
than
on
enemies.
meta dampening stuff at Alcatraz though, and does that tie in with Violet Industries?
Easy enough. Some of the meta dampening stuff comes from Violet.
So
Of
violent.
course it does. So they can
Yeah.
easily.
Reverse
I will say
not
right
work.
now, you're using Violet Store's computer. Violet Store's wireless mouse.
Fuck! We gotta make something off the grid,
No
guys.
Well-
passive. It's no roll needed. There's no way you could, like, hack this, right? Like, that would be wild to have that much tech and no
No,
one
yeah.
noticed. Any conspiracy theorists worth their salt could go, guys, every single mouse you ever buy from this store has a camera inside. No.
Yeah.
But
It's like we're on Apple Macs right now. and
right now,
I
we're
have
all
the
using
Amazon
Apple,
app,
we're all
and
using
you're
Intel.
talking- Yeah.
Haha.
Big
It's-
corporations.
Samsung.
They have
Big
their
corporations.
their prism stretches over everything.
Wow. What
Is
is
there
that
something
funny?
above?
Is there
Is there like a white?
black
On the
lighting?
nat 20, what you're thinking of as a white, it's, you can, like, put this, Zane would help immediately putting some of this new information on your boards. A lot of it connects to that big blank. Not what would be orange, right? Like, Zane kind of puts just a piece of orange paper, like, big question mark of, like, what's orange? Looking at the blank, it stretches down. Zane kind of rearranges it. Is blank and white piece of paper stretching down to each of the colors.
Me, I'm gonna go and put up Paleontology question mark next to
I'm
the
gonna-
I
orange.
should
Put up-
yeah.
Jail jumpsuit question mark? Because that's the color associated with a lot of jails, is the orange jumpsuit.
True.
Clever.
I'm gonna go make a corn dog.
Okay.
Gonna heat up the corn dog.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Eleanor's brain hurts. I promise I'm trying to help contribute.
No, my brain hurts too. It's like
A lot of
I know my colors. Everything else, I'm just writing down what August is saying.
Yeah.
These are a lot of stuff. Prism
It's a lot of
is
stuff.
huge. It's got its light spreading over everything.
What is
Were you
gold?
asking if there's a black one?
Yeah.
That's a good book series.
The abs.
The Black Prism by Brent Weeks. Read it.
The black prism.
Yeah, it's sick.
I will say, if you guys like, this is nothing in my notes. The warrior symbol is just a black W.
So
That's
it's the
about it.
opposite of. Okay.
That's not something I planned at all. But like, if you were just to give that like, what's black? Well, technically us. We're the Not
but
absence
wait,
of color,
Vanguard, should we
because-
change our colors?
No, I think the black is fine.
color
what
scheme.
Are, what
It's
are our colors? I forgot.
you don't think color scheme are like important for you guys, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not like these are big
I
corporations.
know we
that-
did the. Oh no, we did the red anarchy symbol, but like with Vanguard in it.
Yeah, but
That's
just
what
for the
John did.
That's just like,
Vanguard.
yeah. Important to note, as we're also coming up on the end of the month, all you will be receiving checks for your merch sales.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, we got to do at least like one public thing with both you and
Can we throw a rager?
we're going
If
to
that's
have
how you
a
want to be
fucking
introduced.
rager.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Like straight up the
Psyche
quote from Harley Quinn. We're going to have
is
a
fine
fucking
throwing a
rager.
rager to introduce 2 new heroes. It's
Let's
How long has it
go!
been since Toastboy's death, though?
It's been about 2 weeks.
2
Oh,
weeks.
maybe we don't.
No rager. Never mind.
In a
Too
bit.
soon.
In a bit.
We'll have. It's like what is it called?
Maybe we could throw a Christmas party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christmas party.
As here's then my question for you guys.
So then it will be puts on sunglasses again.
You have now all of this information. I think that was the big. You looked into Prism out, not 20. I'll let you know. You've got these groups now.
It was a solid 30-minute lore dump.
That was a big lore.
Yes.
I want to then ask
Yeah.
more of the lore.
Lord.
Wait, so tell us what Governor Jones's favorite food is.
So, back when he was a
It's
child,
juice. It's juiced up
Did he lose his favorite
boy.
choo-choo train?
magic
Back to
I,
Jimmy Scoop?
stuff.
you guys
Dude,
have
never.
still checking in on the governor, looking at Alcatraz and all the stuff with Dove's dad.
I can
As-
check in on the governor.
Is there a specific goal? It's in
I mean,
traditional
I-
D&D.
I
It's
don't
easier
wanna
of like,
sound
well, we're
biased,
on the road.
but
We
I
were
kinda
already
wanna-
going to a place, right?
I think
Uh-huh.
the ultimate goal is to take the whole thing apart. But that is a very ambitious thing to start with.
Yeah.
Carl wouldn't say this, but what if the whole thing is to take it all?
Take it all, like, make it.
Take it.
But Carl would
Carl
not have that
Is
on
the
his-
BBEG? No, yeah.
You guys walk into Jared Benno's room or whatever his name
Xena.
is. Xena's room, and
And it's just
Carl
Carl.
swivels around. Well,
Yeah.
You fools, wig. No.
He
They're so fun,
peels
right?
off
They're
the
like
dead
sensitive
patch.
humor.
Yeah,
It's just
I
like,
know.
oh,
What even
glitter.
is in here?
So yeah, oil,
it's pee.
distilled alcohol, glitter,
It's
a little bit of
pee.
water,
I was, like,
where then you can
wondering-
shake it, and it's so fun. Oh, and food coloring, of course.
Oh, guys, I didn't do anything smart enough.
No,
Oh, sorry.
sorry.
All three of us are like.
Zane gets one too. He doesn't have any points
Even
of inspiration.
Monty.
Monty.
Monty gets inspiration.
Monty got the point of inspiration, not me.
I mean, I had my extra point of inspiration from last session.
No, you don't have to.
I couldn't give
Uh,
I think
Well,
Carl's goal is
Technically,
to.
you did get a second one,
help
so
the party.
you would need to pass.
I
it
think
Oh,
Carl
yeah.
is latching on.
no,
to
like
black.
technically, legally,
Yeah.
you have to pass it. You can't like have more
passing
than one.
inspiration.
I failed my QTE.
Quick time.
Now we all get little.
Psyche will remember that.
Everyone has
Honest,
point of
we'll remember
inspiration.
this too.
And because again, this is a traditional D&D, I'm not like the second you sleep, it goes away.
Yeah.
They're gonna kind of stick.
But-
What even do you use inspiration for? Is that
Free
like
reroll.
reroll?
You just say,
One for
I'm
reroll.
re-rolling this because I think I need to do it. You've got 3 main things and a bunch of corporations. I would like to ask, what's going to be the party's next move? Or even Zane would say
I
that.
know
Like,
it sounds bad, but I would like to, make sure my dad doesn't die. And a lot of legal things take more than just one afternoon fight. They take weeks. Trust me.
So you can start on that legal battle.
Yeah,
I think
I'll get on that.
it's important for us to maybe lay low a little bit. We were being watched.
Disneyland?
Let's.
And
That's
then
not really laying low, but I do.
I look at everyone and I'm like,
We-
hey, because we put the George set as statue. Do you think he'd want us to go to Disneyland sometime?
using Toast Boy's death.
No, I'm not using his
To
dad.
justify-
I'm trying
we
to
know
not
it-
justify. I'm
it
trying to say,
looks-
do you think
it's
it's
so
time?
funny.
Hey,
Yes.
I
Zane.
think
yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, if he clocks you as a speedster, do we need to worry about them then knowing that we're onto them?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, maybe,
that
but
might be a good idea to lay low. I mean, I'm not telling you to go slow because I know that would be torture for you.
yeah.
But just being careful who we fight, I guess, and who we pick fights with.
Yeah.
Because I mean, tonight you took quite a few people to jail, but you weren't connected with us at that point. So
I mean, and if I'm being honest, I'm fine being seen. Cause like, what are they gonna do? Send the speedster? Oh no, that's what we want, right?
that's true. That's true.
I'm fine
Fair.
being bait. I
And
mean,
I mean, we already know a lot about them. So
and if our
Would
goal
I
is to,
still be under the radar though?
If
I think
Because only a couple police officers have seen me with you guys, so.
if we find the meal that they give to the speedster and we take some of it, could we reverse
don't eat it. My
not
uncle said
eat
it's
it, reverse engineer to
slow potion.
Slow
do
potion.
the opposite?
Hey, no, yeah. If we
So
can get it to my
that-
uncle, he could totally synthesize something.
Synthesize something that so that we can get
Him to slow
him
down.
to slow down.
Dear Azure, please send me your magical food.
Well, or you
Sincerely, a
go
little
break
boy.
into Azure Co.
We could
I
break
mean-
into Azure Co.
That is something that we could do, so that
Can
we
do a
could
stealth
have.
mission.
That's
Stealth ups?
an idea.
See, Zane, stealth up, stealth up, stealth up, stealth
I-
up.
Stealth
Stuff.
up.
Do you think that could be a solid plan?
Yes, that can.
Stealth
Because that
ups.
can go while you're figuring out your stuff with your dad. Like that can just be like underneath everything
Yeah.
as a constant.
Also, should we send a?
because like we already got our best lawyer on
Well,
that.
where would be the best
No, we
place?
don't have him on that yet. I haven't
Oh,
contacted
well,
him.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing-
Where would be
let's
the
do that
best
right now.
place to go to
Is it
get
Why?
information about
Easy enough to send me an email, yeah.
the Orange Company?
Um,
How do we hunt that?
maybe that can
Well-
be part of our co-ops. Because I'm sure
Everybody
whoever
is kind
informed-
of
There's a paper trail
made
somewhere.
by
There's a paper trail
somebody,
somewhere.
so
whoever is
maybe
in
I
charge
got
of.
cursed by the orange.
But yeah, whoever is in charge of Violet, I'm sure they've got connections to whoever's in charge at Orange. So stealth
Me
off.
at Vanish, we have more for the board.
I will
Lots,
give
lots
you
more.
this.
Lots,
As a
lots,
DM, in
lots,
the sense
lots,
of
lots.
you know that this is a game we're playing together, we can start doing some stealth ops. What it would be is the knowledge of yes, during the day you're going to school, during the evenings you're doing public hero work, but nighttime you can have stealth ops. If that's the goal, part of the stealth ops is then just which would you, because out of the 7, Orange might be hard to like say let's find the orange. That's probably going to be from
Yeah.
coming. But out of the 6, is there any you want to start with?
Get that.
Maybe
Well-
Scarlet, because that's where.
Yeah,
Start
we
at the
know
top
a
of the
little bit
Prism?
less about Scarlet, so that could be a good place to go.
Especially, it would help learn stuff about Dove. It would help
Yeah.
learn stuff about what you want for the rest of the things.
Yeah, and I think for each, like, stealth ops we do, yes, there's the one person that's, like, focused for that. But
Yeah.
also, like, we can gather information about the other ones.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we
They
don't
are
know
connected.
much about Orange. Let's go rifle through their files, you know?
Granted, we do want to do Scarlet, but I'm still thinking that Azure would be good to hit
First?
probably first
So that we
Because
can
it
have
would
them
take a
working on
because that
It'd take a while.
serum to stop that
And we
guy.
have to test it too.
Yeah. Well,
So Scarlet or Azure?
So
'Cause that'll
probably
be-
was it Azure? Violet?
Azure. Because he's still going to be coming after us, even if we hit the other one first, and
Yeah.
we want to try and
Yeah.
calm
Okay,
that down.
That would be the best to start first, because then we have enough time to synthesize. So
Yeah.
we're starting with Azure,
Mm-hmm.
then perhaps
Scarlet.
Scarlet,
Okay.
and then
And
we can figure out
what
rest
if
after.
we all. What if we try to pin the attacks on somebody that's not us, so they don't know that we're coming after them?
I think that's a good idea. It's an
Should we
extra
create,
layer
like an
of stuff.
altar.
Zane kind of just
We could
honestly,
pretend to be villains.
I'm fine with whatever, but if we want to pretend to be villains,
You're
I'm
pretty
just
good at
thinking
being a
that
villain.
might be like. One, it might start some infighting among them. We don't know what kind of
Yeah, and that can already weaken them.
promises they've made to each other. And so if they think that they're turning on themselves, the only thing is we'd have to use slightly different, we'd have to be creative with how we used our abilities.
Yeah, or we could get disguised kits, something that.
Well,
We
but
don't
if
have
it's a
to-
disguise kit and we're still
Doing our
using a
abilities.
magical hammer,
That's true. Yeah.
it's gonna kind
It
of
has to
give
be
us
clever.
away. Yeah.
Most of my abilities are like invisible, in the sense that
And I mean,
if I drive a spike.
if we
through
want to
someone's
say the
mind-
obvious, whatever we do, it's gonna be hard to eggshell walk. What are the villains gonna do, even if they think we're these stealth ops breaking in?
If they've been breaking people out of Alcatraz to attack us, wouldn't they go get more?
And would that set off more alarms for us to use against them? Isn't the whole we've just been unsure what they're gonna send to us, but if we start doing stuff and the heroes also know to watch, it'll be harder to just send more bad guys.
That's one more research that I want to do. Maybe not tonight, but just like who else is in Alcatraz that is powerless
Yeah.
in the high max security.
Is that in the OneNote? Are we gonna have to go do homework before next session?
Oh,
Homework! You gotta come 6 hours a day. No, I'm kidding.
There's 12 pages.
There's
Honestly, me, 'cause
a
I saw
lot
him,
of
I'm
stuff.
like,
It would be hard to know, I would say, even on like a nat 20.
But, like,
Yeah,
that's
there's
something
people
I
that
wanna
could
look
legally
into
be
later.
powerless, but I mean, or they could just be a red hair. It's something you would have to probably look into the other stuff
Right.
first.
It's like
Okay.
In which case,
I'm going to bed.
starting with Azure, then Scarlet, then Violet, sounds like that kind of natural progression. As you all make these plans, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Well, thank you all so much for playing, though. Thank you all for watching, especially our new followers. And we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.